हेलो गाइस, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीमू। आ चुके हैं वापस वैलोरेंट द प्रोफेशनल द गेम प्ले के साथ और चालू होने वाला है वीसीटी का मैच। आज ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट्स वर्सेस पेपर एक्स फिर से होगा और ये है डू और डाई मैच। जो जीता वो जीता। Let's go!
What's up? Elimination Day continues in Pacific. It's the rematch Global Esports fans have been clamoring for. The Misfits of Pacific have been staying alive in lowers, defeating Genji less than 24 hours ago, and today they've got a bone to pick with PRX
Let's go.
Yep, they're back for revenge, and today is the day they want to do it. They're hot off a win against Genji that look much improved. So today we're going to have to see if they can take it back against PRX.
I have to say, I can see why Frost might have been sitting there with Coach Panda because these vibes look very different. We don't see like the 2-minute handshake between Pat and Frost.
They're looking very serious. I mean, Patman wants revenge on his old team. Frost has been beaten by PRX so many times despite coming so close even last year with Talon.
Let's go. Hello, welcome to the stream. Spy, welcome.
Sort of thing to find themselves against the wall in
Alex
series, but we've seen them experiment again with different comps, different roles.
Alex आ चुका है guys.
We saw something play the Chamber, Vito for the first time, Jing experimenting with the Jet and Neon, but it's
Discord stream করে দিচ্ছি best. ঠিক আছে?
For the squad.
There's such big expectations on PRX, but yet again they've had a slow start in Kickoff, the same as last year. The only question is, are they going to miss out on a Masters event as a result? Last year they already proved that they could win one, and they were undoubtedly one of the best teams in the world. But I'm wondering if all this experimentation is a lack of confidence in their identity, or whether they're about to discover a new gear that they haven't discovered before.
I'm glad it looks like they're going to be in the server though, because there were some very basic handshakes. I like that.
Let's
I love to see that.
Coach is definitely our friend. But one thing I've noticed with the players, Alex has brought out his blue hoodie again. He brings that out whenever they're here for business.
This is because it's triple elimination, and today's the day.
Today's the day.
Jing did also say we have 3 chances. We're going to use all 3.
Yeah, that's their lucky hoodie, and they're going to need it going against GE, who definitely win this rematch this time. Now, you guys were talking a bit about Corrode. I'm very excited to start on this, and also very excited to end on Split, where Global Esports defeated them last time.
Yeah, for sure. I think, you know, as we mentioned before, we're going to be seeing some repeat maps. I don't think Breeze was a confident win for PRX last time around. As you mentioned, Split went very one-sidedly the way of GE. It's been a map that they've been reasonably successful on, except for that little DFM blip. So, look, I think GE have got a lot of work to do. As mentioned, they were really put through their paces just yesterday against Genji, whereas PRX have had a couple of days to kind of reset a little bit more and prepare for this game, and they would have had to kick their feet up a little bit more and prepare for GE, watching some of what they did yesterday. At the same time, though, Corrode is not a map GE have played yet, so maybe that's why the veto went in this direction. Maybe Frost is trying to be a little bit more tricky.
Yeah, well, GE played a lot of rounds yesterday and they finished quite late. So we're going to have to see if they can be ready in the short turnaround for a tough opponent in PRX.
Oh, I see the belly rub there. Something. Robin Panda's belly. You did that with Monyet, right?
Yeah, that's the lucky belly rub.
Yes,
it's a very lucky rub, yeah. Yeah, so this is going to be really interesting between the two teams. I think rematches are always really exciting. We ended up seeing just now between Full Sense and DRX. DRX ended up winning that out after losing the first time around, and I wonder if the tail is going to be the same for these two teams.
Well, this is the big question. What kind of comps are these teams going to be bringing into a map that neither of them have played thus far? For PRX, that is a change up since the off-season, and interestingly enough, this will be the first time we've ever seen something on the Waylay. It is an agent that fits his skill set, but he hasn't played it in official just yet.
On global side, we are going to see the Sage come out for Patman. So everything looks very similar to what they have played in the past. The stole the Vito's there, don't worry.
Let's go.
Uditan Vito is there, the Wele is still there, and we're going to see the Sage. I'm excited for the Sage. The Sage is pretty good on this map. A lot of good walls, a lot of good slows.
It was
track, round by round. बोले ना? Aussie. Oi.
And Patman really expanding his agent pool
Blue
here,
item
going on that
is
Sentinel,
autumn.
and GE being the the veto specialist here. Now,
Okay,
as for
Fade,
the
Wele,
predictions,
Viper,
it is gonna
Omen,
split
Phoenix.
a little bit heavier in the favor of
কম তো
PRX
ঠিকই
here,
আছে
but of
তো।
course, Global Esports does
ইয়ে
continue to
তোর
be the
কি বলে
underdog in this story. But I gotta
ওই যে
say,
ছাপানো
if
ম্যাপটা
Global win today, this has so many exciting potentials, right? It's got PRX,
Abyss.
you got the DRX match, and of course the full sense one is not going to be happening.
না না
anymore,
অ্যাবিস
but
অ্যাবিস না ইয়ে ওই যে
exciting.
নতুনটা
All right,
ছাপানো
we
না
are
মানে
gonna go into map 1 of
Korod.
কোরড হ্যাঁ কোরড
জিজি আছে
এটা ইয়ের পিক মনে হয় PRX পিক
All right, back in for our second series. Another one of these teams
দেখে মনে
going to
হচ্ছে
have the kickoff come to an end. The other will
Let's
move forward to
go.
play
Lag
against
raha hai,
PRX. Is it
lag
the RX
raha
Termi?
hai.
Is it Frost versus Termi? I don't know, but we can't lose in this scenario.
Yeah, no matter what, the fans profit. So
lose
that's
in
all
this
we want
scenario,
here is to
Chapura
see some
chene
good
ki.
Valorant, some interesting stuff, and I think on both
Let's
sides
go,
of the
let's
coin,
go.
you've got interesting compositions being brought in. The Sage, not something we see a lot in Pacific at the very least, so that's kind of a unique wrinkle being brought in. Meanwhile, the desk just hinted at it, something on the waylay for the very first time. That ought to be exciting.
It should be. And my question is, does this go the way of Patman's first outing
G
on the
fighting.
Waylay, where it looks incredibly well drilled and very solid, or is it a little bit weaker around the edges? We'll have to wait
Boom,
and
boom.
see, but Jing back on the
ভাই
Phoenix.
এইসব জায়গায়
always something
গিয়ে
to
খেলারও
keep
একটা ভাই
excited
আলাদাই
about.
লেভেল ভাই
Seeing a lot of teams around the world
Potato
utilizing Phoenix on maps where it feels
পরেরটা
like
হচ্ছে আমাদের
it's
Quest
getting
of
the
Pros
greatest value. But Jing
ভাই
is
পোটাটো
looking
কি
to go
হাইড্রা
ahead and
ফ্লিকের
show us
ইয়ে
how
নাকি
it's done as we get on to Corrode, a map that
হ্যাঁ
has not really been played by PRX pretty much ever.
PRX holds the record for the
ভাই
most
HyperX
Times
চলে
versus
আসছিল
G2. Both times were losses.
Hashtag
One
G
was at an
fighting, let's
international
go.
event, a global, I should say, and then the other was at an off-season tournament. So we haven't
Yeah,
actually
global support
ever
already.
seen them combat this map.
হ্যাঁ
with
মানে তুই কি সাপোর্ট
Right,
PRX
Yeah, it should
আমি
be really
Global
interesting.
Esports.
You know,
Obviously.
the Phoenix in here,
আই
you know,
কি,
it's
আমার
a
favorite
that
team
loves
PRX,
Phoenix
কিন্তু
on this map,
supporter
it's very
Global
successful. It
Esports.
runs a very different
Wow.
game.
কিন্তু ব্যাপারটা
It's
হচ্ছে
gonna be curious
ব্যাট
what Paper
Batman
Rex's flavor
খেলছে
of
হচ্ছে
that
Sage।
looks like.
ওই
Pat
দেখ,
all on
মার
his
খেয়ে
own
গেছে
gets
হালকা
tacked
করে।
up just a bit.
হ্যাঁ, সেটা
And of course,
খেয়েছে।
just
কি
keep
করবে?
run. And Paper X is going to be storming their
ওরে
way
বাবা
through.
ওয়াল
It's gonna
ফাটাতে
be
ফাটাতে
in
প্যাডম্যান
their way
প্যাডম্যান
momentarily, but
ওই
it
সাইডে
won't
চলে
take
যাবে
long to deal with that.
ক্রিস্টাল
Valor to check close.
স্প্যাম
Spam.
নাইস স্প্যাম ভাই নাইস স্প্যাম ওকে ড্যামেজটা দেখি এর ইনভিড
All the way, yeah, down to 40.
40 আর
ও ব্যাকস্ট্যাপ আসছে
তো মনে হয়
হ্যাঁ
3-2
40
split to
খেলা
try to
হচ্ছে
go for the
নাকি?
retake, something on
Pata
the
nahi.
peak.
আমার তো মনে
Quite
হচ্ছে
see him
360
pulls back
খেলা
into
হচ্ছে
the site.
360ই হয় ইঞ্জিন
এদের 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 যে মনিটরের যে অ্যাডটা দিচ্ছে ওটা দেখবি তো
I was talking about G2 earlier, my bad. Jing able to find one
Exit
though.
level
ইস
সেটা monitor।
4
আচ্ছা।
সেকেন্ড ভাই ছি ছি রে
ইয়ে হলো
Thrown to the wolves, and it's just going to be Hobby.
এ
One stand, finds Forsaken, who continues to just be
ভাই
around
ট্রল
the rim.
করছে
পিক
লেজ
পিআরএক্স ভাই
Pistol
পিক
goes to
পিআরএক্স
PRX.
ভাই
Pretty
ট্রল
simple stuff here from Paper Rex. Just group up. You found the weak side instantly with just Patman. You're able to bully him well off the site. Yeah, you take a little damage, but whatever. You've got those good curveballs that Jing
ব্যাটম্যান
is
যা
so
মেরেছিল
well
না
versed in.
ইয়ে ম্যাচে
Response there
Kota-
as well to
ওই
instantly kill
ব্রিজ
out
Breeze,
ব্রিজ
Patman.
ব্রিজ
Yeah.
একা
I mean, every shot Forsaken is just jumping.
He's why not? He has a classic. I mean, you know.
লাফাতে লাফাতে যাচ্ছে রি বাবা নাইস
Solid start and good energy.
सब मिल जाता है सब मिल जाता है
Further investments here.
कैसे हो किंग भाई वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम
দুজন হেডশট
Finds
है আবার
damage there, but the Divine does
But
manage to
fuck.
stay alive. Forsaken tag down to 48 as well. 70 health between the two players, but quick pivot here for Global. Working their way across.
কিন্তু 4 সেকেন্ডে শেষ করে দেবে মনে
Forsaken.
হচ্ছে
Yeah, dialed in on the angle, but
No.
unable to find the opening shots for some damage and has to backpedal just given the damage.
लेट्स
suffered
गो
early on. But the cleanup will be there. Nothing weapon-wise will
কটা
be
ড্রপ
lost.
করতে পেরেছে দুটো
PRX
ইস
with their
ডিভাই যদি মরে যেত
anti-bonus.
Yeah.
Anti-eco. Good lord, what is happening to my brain?
You are.
दवाई खाओ
I mean,
दवाई
it's 2 days in a row. Yesterday was really long. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
No,
और
that's
बताओ
not
किंग
it.
भाई कैसे चल रहा है सब
Chug some Red Bull.
Yeah, get it.
Time to wake up.
Yeah. Slam that Red Bull. Just a pretty clean reaction there. Nice stuff from
ভাই
Forsaken.
ইনভিটা কারণ একটা ইয়ের
Forsaken's
মতন
welcome,
দেখতে না ওই যে
on that angle. Saw the player jumping up and immediately knew.
কোন
he
টিমে
could
এনের
not
একটা টিম ছিল ওর
likely
সেম
get a
আমার
good
মতন
spray
দেখতে
transfer
লাগছে
there, so peels off, and that's the wise decision.
मैं
Curious about
बढ़िया
how
हूँ अरे
board control
नाइस
goes.
नाइस
You know, something you're always kind of keen about as a Phoenix player. There you go.
Upward peak, backpedal curveball does end up going out in autumn.
ও ভাই কাউন্টার
Retreat.
ওকে এগোতেই দেবে না
Prowler, not sure if we got the spot on the Urutan here.
Mar.
Take a temp, but Forsaken with cover
Are
fire.
ja.
Find the two players behind Urutan.
এতটা aggro খেলা দরকার নেই
Player advantage set up.
No
for
need of
PRX,
so much
with
aggro
something
push.
down to 10 HP.
expected জানিস ব্যাটম্যানের বুঝি
Tucking into the corner. Over and finds both. Headshot on the divide into the spray down to clean up something.
And he gets himself one away from
High
the bench.
shot
Find it here.
Batman
Keeps pressing. Scoop up of a Phantom there for Forsaken.
আচ্ছা ইনভি কাছে
Hit
স্পাইক
in the
ছিল
spike. Envy with just
এই
a
দৌড়াচ্ছে
stinger.
দৌড়াচ্ছে দেখ
See if they
ওকে
can
ওকে ওকে কিন্তু মিড দিকে গেলে সাউন্ড পাবে না
damage at least.
ব্যাটম্যান
get
আর
to the
ইয়ের
spike
পজিশন
plant. It's like,
ওকে
oh,
লল
go good.
ভাই এসব ভাই PRX ঠিক আছে ভাই হুটার করে টিভি মেরে দিল মুখের সামনে আউট অফ
How
নোওয়্যার
I would summarize that. Envy now.
30 seconds
Just
left.
that stinger about to be in a ranged battle versus Yudotan. And here as he peeks in the connector. And Yudo.
উটোটান রেন্দো স্টিঙ্গার এদের এত ভালো চলে কি করে আপন কত নেই চলে
হ্যাঁ না ভাই ওদেরই চলে
Could come through.
ক্লোজ রেঞ্জ
ল্যান্ড
ঠিক
দিয়ে
আছে
দিলে মুশকিল ভাই
Abs it on over the top. Just trying to close the gap here.
ভাই উটোটান ওখানে জাম করতে গিয়ে নিচে পড়ে মরে যেত ভাই
Forward in the anti-bonus.
Ooh, the
ইমা
eco
রিভাইভ
rounds.
দিয়ে দিল
Okay.
Interesting.
পয়সা
All right.
গানটা
Why not?
তুললো না
I mean,
হ্যাঁ
got
ঠিক
one
আছে
so early, you might as well cycle it. And nice early start for PRX, but Patman
Yeah,
here
dur,
has
dur,
an
dur,
easy
dur.
first one, but caught the head onto
Nice
Dubai
shot.
in that spray.
Enemy remaining.
4 सेकंड भी
My
लाइक
hope
ट्रोल
is
कर
that
दूंगा
was
पता
just
नहीं
a
चलेगा
fact-finding mission for Forsaken.
4K
If he puts up that wall again,
ব্যাটম্যান জানে কোথায় কখন পিক করবে
I'm
কি
not
কি
gonna
করবে
do that, I swear.
Don't have to climb it.
রুটস অফ PRX
You're not a cat.
ওই দেখ অ্যালেক্স ওকে ও ও ও ব্যাটম্যান
Ready to
ও
set up
আচ্ছা ওদের অডিও কমস দিচ্ছে হচ্ছে না
break of these segments has him backpedaling back over
ওটাই বললাম ভাই এই ইন্দোনেশিয়ান অ্যাকসেন্ট আমাদের মধ্যে কে কথা বলছে আবার
ইন্দোনেশিয়ান
damage gonna be suffered by
রিভিলটা দিতে হতো ওই
There's
টাইমটা
the running back.
Here we go.
ঢুকছে দেখ
Chasing forward, bounce onto the corner, the swing in, the paranoia.
আরে একসাথে পিক করো না
Eating it, but still charges onward.
ভাইপার তাহলে এই ম্যাপে
Damage
ভালো
able to find it.
ভাইপারটা
Crystal
দিতে হবে
holds his own.
নাইস ওয়ান নাইস
As well as
আরে
on.
বাপরে
Something down the 9 health.
Enemy remaining.
Flash not connected.
ও নাইস ওয়ান উডো লেটস
Udotan.
Too late.
Udo.
Course correct and get onto Yudotan as well. So 2
Let's
2. Global Esports, they tie it up.
Yeah, some pretty nifty ideas from PRX off the back of the run it back. You get a
কিন্তু অনেক
paranoia to set
ইউজ
up.
হয়ে গেছে রে ওদের
You're gonna
এবিলিটিস গান
be able
আর
to just
পয়সা
keep
করি নেই
challenging that angle. You eat your opponent's paranoia.
একটু সেটআপটা
Like
দেখাও
this little play gets a lot of value,
ঠিক
but
আছে।
Crystal here undoes this round pretty quick.
একটু সেটআপটা
Kills he
দেখাও
gets so impactful.
কি সেটআপ
Something so weak there on the backside, and Jing just not enough time. The jumping
ইয়ের
Crystal.
ক্রিস্টালের গলাটা
সেটআপটা দেখাও
Too long to finish him before the transfer. Autumn with an outlaw. Refracts away.
পিছে আ যাও দেখ ভিডিও বসিয়ে রেখেছে
উই উই
For an opportunity with these sheriffs, a bandit for Jing.
ব্যাটম্যান
Bye,
নোজ
just near that wall.
মরবে
Check it out, making sure
সামথিং পিক করছে
hugging the top of that.
এ
Something will get a little bit of damage onto Yudotan.
এই দেখলো
And you can see
নজর
PRX
দেয়নি ওটা
really favoring that A
उसने
site with this.
देखा
Makes a lot of sense. Obviously, the toxic screen all there already, but a lot of this stuff is close range, in your face, type utility in play. PRX is going to want to bring, and
Okay,
this site
okay.
lends itself a bit more to that.
They break down 2 segments, and Global Esports, they lean in with 3 players on this side of the map. Probably not too far off.
ও নাইস ওয়ান লেটস গো একার আর ওয়ান
On the Jing.
একারে গাইস
Phoenix down. There goes your flash.
Ay, ay,
There
ay,
goes your
ay.
other one.
পাকড়লিস
As well as your smokes.
নাইস ওয়ান
ও শর্ট
So damn snappy
Eh.
with it.
One
Picked
enemy.
apart. Something will stop it from being a
Nice
flawless,
one.
but it's going to be another
Nice
big round
shot.
from Patman, who nearly has
Zavi.
a second res
জাভি
available.
কে জাভি
As Global
Zavi.
Esports take the
8
lead.
কে মানে বুঝতে পারছিস
Batman once
অপোনেন্টকে
again
মেরে দেবে নিজেরও তিনজনকে
Showing
মেরে
up to
দেবে
the party.
সারা
Zax is
লাইফ
there.
টাইমে মারা মেরে দেবে
He's doing great work. Just watching some of those tracers.
ক্রিস্টালও
Get
ভালো
his
মেরেছে
spray to
এখানে
go. Crystal is sharp as heck right now. He is locked into heads.
ক্রিস্টাল দ্য ক্লাচ ম্যান
One enemy remaining.
So the wall as well, giving PRX some problems. I wouldn't, I was gonna say, wouldn't mind seeing a timeout here because I think actually you want to talk about how to control some of that early main space. Make sure those orbs are really under your control so you can get those Phoenix ults rolling. Make sure that Patman isn't able to get comfortable and buy a little extra time. So you might want to put some pressure, A-Make, clear a wall, peel off, do some other stuff on the map before you kind of overcommit to some of these hits, getting a little too readable.
Yeah. Let's see what the adjustments look like here from Alex and Wendler in the booth. Talked to him today, said, hey, man, how are the players feeling? He's like, I have no idea, but I think good.
They seem good. I talked to them a bit. They seem in pretty high spirits. I even got a hug from Devi.
Wow.
It's a great day.
Great day.
Oh. Let's see.
কার টাইম আউট ছিল এটা?
Going back into a buy. Nightfall's available on either side. It's
আর্মসের
actually
জন্য
mirrored
কি
ultimates.
করিস? Let's see.
কি আর্মসের জন্য?
Who's going to be able to better utilize these? Is
করি অনেক কিছুই করি।
and making
तीन
sure
चार
he's
रकम
got
मुझे
the
बताओ
right.
मैं भी तो राज करूंगा।
Yeah, I think this is
I mean,
exactly what you want to see early out of PRX. You want to make sure that that Sage wall, if it gets placed, is
बहुत
clear.
टाइम लेगा
Well,
এটা কি স্লো আরব?
ঠিক আছে।
কার বাড়ি ছাদ এটা তো আমি এরকম ভাবে মারি ভাই।
bottom though.
ব্যাটম্যান বলতি।
Finds the shot onto the buy for Unicon to play off.
ইস ঠাট্টা হয়ে যেত বে।
Able to find the one for second half.
ঠাট্টা হয়ে যেত।
At the same time, just TPing over. Safe position, reinforcing this site. PRX are now scattering.
इस थर्ड भी हो जाता।
दौड़ाओ
ये 4 सेकंड भाई पुश করছে স্মোক।
Yeah, so just a little bit of an
This is danger
overcommit there
thing.
from PRX.
4 সেকেন্ড বিটি দেবে রাউন্ড এ।
पास से नहीं लड़ेंगे टाइप थिंग।
ব্যাটম্যান ভার্সেস 4 সেকেন্ড হতে চলেছে।
Well read by Global
उस
Esports.
जानবে না বসে আছে ওখানে।
वो एक्सपेक्ट করছে ওরা যদি মিডটা ছেড়ে আসে।
वो भी सही है লজিক।
ওয়েট করছি কি একটা মোস্টার তো
লেট পিক আসবে। হ্যাঁ লেট আসবে। মিড যে থাকে সবসময় লেট আসবে। ওই দেখো ওইছে দেখেছি ও ব্যাটম্যান দাঁড়িয়ে আছে জানে আসবে। এক্সপেকটেশনটা ঠিক ছিল। কাউন্টার আল্ট ওকে নাইস ওয়ান। কাউন্টার আল্ট আরে শুনতে পাচ্ছে না ভাই দৌড়া ভাই। নাইস ওয়ান।
এটাই মুশকিল।
মেরে দিয়েছি অটম। লেটস গো। আরে রিভিল আছে রিভিল। আরে রিভিলটা দিতে হতো। নাইস ওয়ান।
লেট করে দিল।
पकड़ ली।
Gonna get pulled out here into the open. The decay expiring.
আরে
But he's able to find the kill.
ভুল করলো রিভিলটাকে দিতে হতো তারপরে আসতে হতো।
ভাব ওখানে 4 সেকেন্ড দুটো মেরে দিল না মাঝখানে।
হ্যাঁ ওটা তো ঠিক আছে কিন্তু রিভিলটা না দিয়ে পিক করতে হতো না।
Finds a great timing. It's a nice early start. Love the adjustments that both teams are making on this timeout. The chess battle, really good. Forsaken just a little bit better in a couple moments. Nice saturate here from Autumn. Counteract that paranoia.
এই যে ওকে পিক করতে হতো না, আগে রিভিল আসতো, রিভিলটা ফাটানোর জন্য একজন পিক করতো দিয়ে ওকে যেত হতো।
Thought he might be in a lot of trouble there for a second, but just
let's go.
the spray there in time. Patman with the judge. Operator for Autumn here.
Let's just go for a timing shot. Let's try to keep this disguised, I suppose.
Shot!
Operator now confirmed.
ও জানে ওরা ক্লোজ।
ও জানে।
Drop down. Forsaken.
ও জানে ও কো জানে সবাই। মোমেন্টটাকে দেখ টিপি মারবে হারামজাদা।
Oh no.
Yeah.
Once again.
Batman knows.
4 सेकंड भी लाइक
क्या लगा? वॉल पे गैप है टीपी कर लूंगा पता नहीं चलेगा।
A little too wise for the shenanigans.
Basically a year.
I saw this.
এই যে PRX তো কামাল है भाई।
You're gonna try.
बुलाती है मगर
जानेगा नहीं।
Player advantage.
Wait.
At the ready.
Hey.
ওই এখন বের করে
यो
ভাই ওদের স্পনে কি করছে জিং?
यो
বাই চান্স বেরিয়ে গেছে রে ভাই এবারে শেষ করে দিবে ও।
উডোটান মারটা খাবে আগে। উডোটানটা খাবে আগে।
ওর তো আইডিয়া হবে না কল এসছে কি দাঁড়া আমি আসছি আস্তে
আস্তে ওই দেখ
ও enough to shut down the Phoenix, but something does manage to dive forward.
প্ল্যান করে বেরিয়ে যাবে দেখ। ওই দেখ দেখলি
2v3 or fracked back out to main. The weapon drawn.
Nice one. Last one.
Nice
Takes
shot.
down his former
3v1
teammate.
3v1 কিন্তু কঠিন আছে
Now
কারণ
it's
সামনে
all on
আস্তে আপডেট করছে তাই না আসবে
Approaching
ও
Heaven
easy
on
হ্যাঁ,
the
এটা
flank.
ঠিক ছিল
Sure.
ওয়েট
Players
করতে হয়
still
না
alive.
let
Global
your team
Esports
come
will
then you
regain the
peak
lead.
Is a massive kill for Javi there. Not many players gonna hit that.
আবার
flank,
revive করে
and he
দিচ্ছে।
does.
ব্যাটম্যান দেখছি কিল আসছে না বেকার কি করবে গানটা সেভ হোক পয়সাটা থাকবে
Game saver because you give yourself an extra avenue of approach.
ব্যাটম্যানে তো কিল
Winning
আসছে
on
না
the
এমন না
backside
ব্যাটম্যানে
against
কিল
something
আসছে
as well.
ও তো অর্বস
Kill
পেয়ে
করছে
যাচ্ছে
Duels
Batman.
going the way
হুম
of Global Esports so far. Again, both teams looking pretty sharp to my eyes. Patience here.
ঠিক টাইমের পরেই পিকটা দিয়েছিল
Players past, but goes for a challenge. This right here. Show it from
এটা ভালো মেরে দিয়েছে ভাই
please.
ওটাই রাউন্ড চেঞ্জিং
হুম
ওখানে দুটো কিল পেয়ে যেত ও তাহলে
I'm gonna get the up.
So off carried over.
Why you
And
They
always
invested the res too.
Why
That's
you
another res
always
just to
speak
go
like
ahead and
this?
bolster the
You know?
economy. Don't mind it.
Not with the way the
Batman
economy is. Absolutely not.
এদিকে অর্ব নিল একটা ওদিকে একটা অর্ব নেবে মিডে একটা অর্ব নেবে
On pace to
মিডে কোথায় থাকে আর
আচ্ছা মিডে থাকে না
guns. That's real
মাই
nice.
ব্যাড
A lot of noise made.
Eh,
Something.
ওরে তাড়া কিয়া হে
And looking for the
আরে শট ভাই সামথিং ভাই সামথিং
হুল্লে হুল্লা রে হুল্লে হুল্লে হুল্লে
সামথিং ভাই সেকেন্ডটা একটু ক্লোজ গিয়ে মারলো জানতো ওখান থেকে মারলে মরবে না
evolution here on the
বেটো
side.
আর্ট মার দিয়েছে ভাই
Swing in, Jing.
বাজে খেলছে
ও আচ্ছা আল্টি ছিল
আল্টে ছিল
Bit of
আল্টে
healing going his way.
Autumn.
Big peek.
Let's
The
go.
shutdown Forsaken on the floor.
Short range.
Plant comes through.
আল্টমার
কাউন্টার
Virgin path gonna be set. Jing
ব্যাস
getting caught by this, perhaps the buy as well.
ওরে
Through
বাপরে
Autumn.
বাপরে
রে বাপরে
ये क्या मार दिस
The Sheriff with Autumn dialed into the angle. He's got to go for the push, and it will be to his
4K
demise.
Autumn.
4K for Autumn, a fifth round for Global
আচ্ছা তো
Esports.
Very good.
ওরা
Yeah, they're doing some really
उसमें
nice
तुम्हारा
stuff. Finding good timings, good util usage. The ult there very impactful from Autumn, and he's getting to another one rather quick.
আরে কিলটাই দেখাচ্ছে না
Gets 3 more kills after investing it. Cute little play here.
যাবি ফ্ল্যাশ
Oh, that
দিচ্ছে
flash
এসে
gets absorbed by
ও
the
মারতে এসে।
evolution. Todd still can't win that
What?
battle.
বাই ওয়ান
Oh,
কি করে মরলো পাশাপাশি ছিল
দুজনের মাঝামাঝি একজন লো ছিল
Through the arm and
একজন
into
লো
the
ছিল
chest.
ও দুজনের
must have just
মাঝামাঝি
barely clipped an elbow there.
প্লেয়ার ব্যাংক খেয়েছে একজন
পেপার ডেস টাইম আউট
মোমেন্ট
অ্যালেক্স বাকা বলা হচ্ছে খারাপ জিং मैं तेरे को नहीं काटा ना
ব্রাভোর মতো দেখতে না
Probably feel like you should do a little bit more damage on this attacker's side. His defender's side gonna be a little tricky.
অ্যালেক্স চিল্লাচ্ছে ভাই
Yeah, I'm curious how they play
तू
this.
क्या
Yeah.
মাদারবোর্ড
I mean, you got double duelist, double controller.
জি উইন উডোটান হচ্ছে নার্ড বান্দা নার্ড
Extra layer of info.
টিপিক্যাল নার্ড
The Sentinel, like GE's gonna be running. Well, they're technically running double Sentinel since they have a Sage. But yeah, I don't know. Probably want to talk about how to get some value out of this run it back that Jing's gonna have coming into this round. I mean, they're getting into some okay positions, but they're often a man down when they get into those plants. So probably talking about how to make sure you're clearing angles, dealing with that operator a little bit more efficiently.
এটা কি ভ্যান্ডেল
Getting some util to figure out exactly where it's at.
একদম নিউয়েস্ট কি সব নাম না
Back to that A main hold.
গোলেমের মতন
Kind of more of a
বলছে ও হ্যাঁ এটা
look
নতুন
here.
এটা জানি হেভি
Global
ভ্যান্ডেল
Esport, at least considering what we saw at the
গোলেম
beginning.
ভ্যান্ডেল
গোলেম ভ্যান্ডেল
Autumn on the hunt here.
ইস
Ooh, target-rich environment. Can't find any of them. Nice shot from Divide, run back from Jing on the hunt, but ultimately will just snap
টাইমিং
back
ভাই
over in towards
ও
A
বললো
main.
সাইড খালি আছে মোস্ট প্রবাবলি বা পেছনে থাকতে পারে
Be a
ব্যাকআপ
little
সাইড
bit of false information there. Couple GE
Opta
players
চলে
have
গেল।
evacuated the site to avoid it. Now they've refilled that space.
Playing on the same side, but right of the wall. Forsaken spotting one.
মেরে দিয়েছে
ও
মেরে দিয়েছে
Down and
নাইস ওয়ান রে
on. We'll find something as well. So I crammed into the corner, but
Exactly.
back with Fury.
দিওয়াই তো হ্যাঁ ভাই
Taken down. It felt like
PRX কে
Divide.
ভোট দিয়েছে ভাই লজ্জা
Not
লাগে
in favor there
লজ্জা
whatsoever, but Baton swinging in the mid is able to find one.
PRX
Now
fans
we
ज़्यादा है
will
guys।
lock
ওয়েলকাম
them
টু
out.
মাই ওয়াই এসে যাচ্ছে
Like not even
ব্যাটম্যান
yet planted. Gun barrel
Welcome to my
spotted
world.
by
remaining.
Maybe checking the mini-map there for a brief little
Spike
second, but
planted.
actually is able to find the kill all the same. Yudotan now just
Okay,
sneaking
okay.
his way through the pit. And
Oh
Devi,
my god.
I think he might have
Enemy
not
remaining.
realized this. As here comes the turn back. Devi
Ooh.
has been completely outdone.
भाई साहब
Let's go,
timing
Udotan
Isaac
for
was
the
so
win.
forward into the site to try to get the
Timing
defuse, but
भाई.
he just swings right back in. The pit has
He
been dropped, and
ELCS
this is a
child port.
catastrophe.
What?
ये-
ব্রুফলিক
What
বলছে
a sneaky
স্যামসং
play
চেঁচানো
from
বন্ধ কর
Udotan.
ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ড থেকে
A massive misread off the back of the timeout as well.
क्या ही
Ult
करूं संतन भी लाइक
invested, but the op now recovered.
G
and
for the
round
win,
win
baby.
continuing for Global
इतना
Esports.
चुभने
It looked
लगा
like it might be an ace there for Devi.
इतना चुभने लगा
Should
हूँ
have been.
It should have been. He second guesses himself.
उई देख
He backs off to the stairs to get a reload, and that's when Yudotan just happens to make his way through the pit.
Yep.
इतना चुभने लगा हूँ
Just enough space there to get through, and poor Envy's like, what?
রোটান ভাই কিভাবে
How did he
রোটেশন
get
গুলোকে
in
ওদের
there?
লেটস গো what you doing come on
I mean, that one I understand.
Oh,
Not
there's
this.
the ping reveal. Here comes the Odin.
अरे हाइट टू मालिके
This one.
भाई
Obviously, the
क्रिस्टल
entire
ए मैप पे
time.
जब ओडिन चला है
Now,
अरे हाइट टू
Why
ओए
phone linking?
समथिंग के भेजे
Your
दीजिए
phone
भाई
linking.
फोन
Second
लिंकिंग
Your phone linking.
This is part of what makes this map so difficult. Once the defenders get into that Odin, can often be a
Pick.
real challenge.
ओ 7 HP let's go
भाई
और ले
साहब,
पिक
बड़ी-
और लेना
starting with 7, but players, now 3, all
एक्टिवेट कर दीजिए माल्टा के
work
ऊपर
lower and lower in health. Jing at least can heal himself.
জিং পোন শিখতে গেছে এখানে
এই ধাওয়াই কি করবে ও পোজ শিখলে ও শিখে যাবে
ও শিখছে ওখানে
ও
And
ভাই
Andrew
ট্র্যাপ
swinging
ভাই
to his C's, Hobby
একটা ঢুকে গেছে জানে কি
fighting back still
জানতো
as
না
the Aftermain able to find a very solid kill.
तू पिक कर अब
By fall
क्रिस्टल भी
across,
लाइक तू
connects on the
पिक करके
crystal,
दिखावी
has that Odin in
तू
hand.
गया बेटा तू
Envy
खत्म
tries to cross
है,
his way
इन
back
भी
up the
game
main.
भाई।
Well, now he knows that the Odin's there. Good prowler.
तो गेम
Get that spot out. Again.
ऑटम
Ooh,
मेरे से
Nightfall
पेছন থেকে
tries to go in,
Let's
run down Crystal. Autumn's there with the operator.
ओके
Dashes
ओके
forward, grabs a Phantom. Third,
Mar this.
7 HP.
Let's go.
All that they have.
वेरी गुड वेरी गुड
This Global
टू लाइक द
Esports
स्ट्रीम गाइस
continuing
लेट्स
on
गो
their merry way.
एबार
Yeah, they're
ये
so
उठा के
patient
ऑप्ट
with
आउट
their
है
util too.
यस
Especially
ऑफ
Autumn there,
कोर्स
since he has the
ऑफ है
op, he's
ओडिन
gonna
है
have to
सब
saturate
चाहिए
a lot for these retakes. It's really annoying. And
Hey, सब
things are
river
going
up. River up
sideways
for the
pretty
goal.
quick all of a sudden for
Easy
PRX.
W.
3-3
একদম।
at one point. Now it's
মাঝে অ্যান্টি ডাব্লিউ গেমিং দেখাচ্ছে
7-6 in favor of Global Esports, who are
কিন্তু পেপারে সেই লেভেলে ডাব্লিউ গেমিং করে না
doing
কিন্তু
a
এখন
nice
আগে
job here, covering each other well.
আগে ভাই দৌড়াতো কুত্তার
Setting
মতো
up with that Odin. Beautiful.
ক্লাসিক
Absolute
দিবে
beautiful.
নিয়েছে গ্লোবাল স্পোর্টস ক্লাসিক
बाय द जी क्लासिक नहीं
বাই দ্য জি বান্ডেল
They're just a step ahead on these defender sides in the decision
ও
making.
ভাই আবার ভেজে দিয়েছে নাকি হ্যাঁ একটু ড্যামেজ পেয়েছে
Here's a tap, waits for it, but
Ooh,
something's
shot
swinging in.
ray.
Autumn has
ভাই
the
কম্বো
op,
কম্বো
gets the kill.
আচ্ছা
Double dash up,
ডাব্লিউ
double
উইন
down the
আচ্ছা
hunt.
গট ইট গট
And he
ইট
is out to safety, and the
W
door
for
slams shut here
W
in
win.
PRX's face once again.
अपन ने सोचा डब्ल्यू गेमिंग हो गया है
दिलो दिलो
Mid, swing out,
Shot.
bouncing down, Odin
ও
gets
দেখ
ওই দেখ ও ড্যামেজ খেতে খেতে ঢুকছে ভাই
Sagan's gone. This round is
একজনে
over.
অফ করে মারছে
এই যে ওডিন মারছে ও লিটারালি হেড খেতে খেতে ঢুকলো
I
পিক
would love to
করলো
try to save this Phantom, but
जाने नहीं दूंगा
I imagine that
লেটস গো
Esports doesn't want to give him the opportunity.
অটম ইজ গড ডিয়ার একদম না অটম অ্যাকচুয়ালি ফার্স্টে অতটা ছিল না পপ আপ করেছে ভাই লাস্ট দু তিনটে ম্যাচে অটম
नाइस वन नाइस
লেজিট পপ আপ
Into
একদম
the hurdle.
ও বি লাইক
Flawless round,
ওডিন নিয়ে
Global
বলছে ও বি লাইক
Esports looking
पकड़,
to make
पकड़।
this
अच्छा कोरोटा ग्लोबल पिक
in 3-half.
अपन को लगा
है,
स्क्रीन
है।
लोग का पिक है
PRX
तब तो जीतना ही पड़ेगा
back to just get one more round win.
Yeah.
जस्ट लाइक मी ठीक है भाई
पकड़ 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 पकड़
पकड़
Autumn gets that tight angle from his right hand
Oh, the
side.
crystal.
Hadn't seen him in that position before with that
What?
Yeah.
भाई एले भाई एले भाई एलेक्स सर ये वो मेडिक्लेम कराते के लिए मेडिक्लेम देवे ना ओके बोल भाई इतना पैनिक करते नहीं दूंगा तू ऐसे ही मर जाएगा
I guess. Either
doing?
way.
Your phone ringing?
Deep saturate.
You can't even
আরে
play
2-0
phone.
incoming দেখ শুধু লেটস গো
You phone
Over the
ringing?
top,
Phone?
nothing spotted there. Autumn
কি বলছে ভাই সাত্তকি
placing himself
রেবেল
forward.
ম্যানকে বলছে ড্রামা
Jump here,
কুইন
doesn't have that operator now. Dancing around
Let's
this
go.
corner in mid. Forsaken as well, tucked in.
उनको पता है कि यहाँ पे है
Smoke set up as he's going to
Smoke के बाहर से गुजरता हुआ
way across towards yard.
भाई दवाई है तो डैमेज कौन खेलो
Back down to 7. Noise now being made. That TP.
I am going in.
Up and over the top.
পালিয়ে গেছে
Oh, the teleport timing. Forsaken narrowly escaping
কি
with the
পালালো
ult.
ওখান থেকে
Something.
আজা
Ends up
তুই
planting his feet right there in front of you.
ভাই কি পালাচ্ছে
Boss cutting out the safety.
ভাই
Evolution.
সাহ
His hobby is so damn fast with that
भाई
shot.
आविक की मेरे दिलो भाई
Spike
जी
কি
जा
হচ্ছে
बच्चे
এটা
मेरे
কি?
भाई
There, but they are
কি
completely
হচ্ছে?
outnumbered. The buy is down. 7 HP. Autumn now making his presence. No.
ও ভাই সাহ
The
दवाई
buy is
बोले
a
पाला
world
हुआ
away. It looks like they want the kill before they even get the defuse. We'll just hold it now. This is done. And
ভাই অটম
dusted.
ভাই
9-3.
চালাচ্ছে
What an incredible
150
half
जीपे
from
प्लीज
Global
ठीक है
Esports.
भाई
Yeah, they
एक
are
रुपीस
so
50
well
पैसा
drilled
है
right
बैंक
now.
में
And there's so many different problems that this composition is giving.
Indian
PRX,
top.
You know, Autumn looks great on the waylay.
क्या ही
Really
बोलूं
well thought out in a lot of his timings. Good op usage, has good refract setup.
यार फिर भूख लो फिर भूख लो
And the
Boom
Phoenix
Flix
stuff
is-
doesn't really
Boom
bother them
Flix.
none.
Watsu
Hello,
Sage is
stream
really
lecture.
annoying at the beginning of the half. Yeah, Yudo is
Santon
incredibly smart. Gets the kill, TP's out. I mean, it's just such
Yeah, let's
bait
go!
and switches that they can do.
Let's go!
See him all the time with
পাগল
Yudo.
একটা
সান্তন একটা কমেডি হবে
Let's
Oh,
तो स्ट्रीमটা অফ হয়ে গেল কেন
PRX
No,
has
no,
their
for
work
safe.
cut out for them. I'm not really sure if Alex is going to get the answer to his question of what are you doing, at least not satisfactory
ऑफ
one.
कैमरा ही होगा.
Autumn though, picking up right where he left off from yesterday.
हाली शॉट ऑन टॉप
Go
बेबी
with it. Some very unfortunate,
आप
lucky
करा ना,
moments in
हाली
those
शॉट.
first two maps versus Gen
रेवल
G,
में
but
नीचे हाली शॉट ऑन टॉप
absolute heater
खाली शॉट है.
playing Jet on Haven.
Yeah.
Seems like
क्या बोला मैंने?
more than happy to
लेट्स
carry that forward on this waylay.
Yeah, looks like these entry duelists, these op duelists really suit him nicely. He's been really spectacular on those agents.
अरे what's up?
Yudo just remains an ever-present force.
এই যে চার সেটা কিন্তু ভালো লাগে ভাই
So
দেখতে
frustrating to deal with him.
নট ব্যাড
He is
ভেরি গুড
incredibly smart.
ফার্স্ট এটার মতন না একদম ফার্স্ট যেটা ছিল বাট ঠিক আছে
A
ভালো
lot of fans for both teams. Saw a fan who had a sign up that said he
HyperX
traveled
is
8,000
too OP,
kilometers
guys,
to come
too
watch
OP.
Autumn play.
तो पूरा दर्द में मारते हो जी
And
बुटी.
he's getting a treat.
That's a little bit of a journey.
Yeah, just a bit.
ये
এই
I mean, even last night. Granted, I would say the majority of the crowd silence.
Boom, bam, brim.
But
9-3 cards
when leaving the studio,
Gigabyte.
I saw so many people waiting in the cold to
Sorry?
get autographs and
I
photos
threw
with the
medis
players.
okay
There's Jing
রিকন হলো না
fishing through that smoke, is eventually able to find
Arey!
Envy. Nice 2 taps coming through. Jing will find the finish.
ভাই ইনভি কি মারলোটা
2-0 in pistols, and that is half the round wins. Let's extrapolate from here.
Yeah, some cool little stuff there at the beginning of the round.
क्या ही बोलूं अब
Like the protocol here from something to immediately
देखो
throw the
मैं अभी आया
saturate when the waylay is coming through. But there's a haunt to follow up behind it for Global Esports, and it almost gets the kill onto something, but he's just barely able to get out of there, and that means the rest of PRX comes through. Start knocking players down. Envy, sick little double there. Something with a judge up close and personal.
A lot of noise being made to try to get them baited around this corner. Molly at the ready to swing in. Autumn struck down. Just going for the quick little dash in, trying to play Jing in on the peak. Will be the kill, a smattering of damage, and otherwise an exit. Both sides is Forsaken, bit delayed there on that shot. And then finds some damage, and Forsaken's going to have to backpedal. Space gained, and ooh, Batman getting past the poison orb there. Just enough time. As head spotted, the swing in, Yuratan Be taken down as Forsaken, trying to figure out which angle he wants to play in.
Hi,
Batman around the
Batman
back. Will be able to find Envy. Now suddenly, Forsaken, his attention has to be split. This is the follow-up there, but Jing to the rescue. Will be able to bail him out. Rolls out the Classic, can recover the Guardian. So key weaponry going to be carried forward. Pretty clean anti-eco once again for PRX. Still a long way to go. I'm going to run this map back.
Still, it's a little concerning for PRX that the mental awareness that Pack could have slipped by wasn't there. So it seems like they're still not fully comfortable on this map. You know, I've noticed that at times they don't really understand the angles or the positions, and they get caught out.
Like by the time that they had realized it and Envy goes to check, he's just a lot further forward than they could have anticipated.
Exactly.
Hey, women smoking. They double swing alien, guys. They're in mid. Upper. Wait, chill. Can we fake deck shoot and B then? And we get ready on A. I'll just smoke for you guys. Okay. Yeah, go towards A.
Like, can one of you, like, NT? I'll grab up.
Keeping things nice and calm despite the early pressure there.
It's a new year, so that means it's a new turn for somebody to pick up the op for PRX. You know, it's been something, Divide. Now it's Forsaken's turn.
And with him on the waylay, yeah, you just kind of want to be playing the judge, especially in these rounds here, the bonus. This is a very hefty investment from PRX. It's one that it's pretty early identified as, once again, just a little bit delayed on that. Can't find the kill, so Patman lives to fight another day.
But it seems like he's at least made Global Esports have to consider another avenue of approach so PRX can lean in towards this mid-hold.
Well, they're making a ton of noise now, and Envy getting that first contact and the shot. Gideon just stopping a little bit faster than might have anticipated. Divide finding one, re-peaks with a Sheriff to find another. Can't quite get that third though. Crystal able to put him down. Something nearby. Here's the footsteps of one. All set up as a TP into the corner. Javi just repositioning. Good look for the entry. Jing dropping down, finding the kill. Javi eliminated. Crystal's position now known as they're both stacked up, and the judge tears them apart. Something on his feet there as PRX convert the bonus.
Yeah, this is a really well thought out round for PRX. Having that op in place, even though you're not getting the connection, it's still forcing Global Esports to play into your setups. And a nice wall to make this cross to get that kill onto Envy. But then right behind him is Divide. We know what he can do. He's got a Sheriff in his hands. Nice flash from Jing again. God, his flashes are so good on Phoenix. And then, yeah, they're stuck in the corner. Jing got the info and is like, something, your turn, you're up.
Yeah, it's almost like this guy should, you know, the people who want to play Phoenix in other regions of VCT should maybe study this guy.
I don't know who you could be talking about.
Weird, so weird. Anyway, Bucky in hand.
Even in our own region.
Yeah, a bit of firepower put into this one for Global is something. And nearly caught from that little pincer maneuver, but Forsaken's going to be the one taken down. It's a little bit of a delayed reaction, but eventually he's able to find Patman, but Crystal gets rid of something. Opponent in hand, Envy. Able to find the one, Divide out. Pushing forward. Hoping to reinforce and keep them protected. Autumn going to try to get some damage through here, but curveball straight into the face. Goes for the pre-fire, but not going to be able to find the kill. So looked a little bit wobbly there for a moment, but PRX now just 2 rounds away from tying it up.
This is starting to look real clean. Pushing the pull. The sharpness of the shooting in particular starting to really come forward. Okay, Forsaken dies there. That's a little bit of a weird one from Jing, but all's well that ends well. Now you got the Odin of your own. You know how impressive that is on this map. Beautiful flash again. Believe me, we all know. Whoa, hold on.
Free fire looking for this crunch, and Yudotan, well, he's just shrugging that one off. The ult is there, and Jing just, immediately going to be shut down as Envy's only able to find one. Operator be able to come up with a kill, and as the dust settles, it's a 3v3, but it's absolute bedlam outside of B.
What just happened?
It's just
Forsaken.
Average APAC round.
Yeah, basically. It's just bananas. This is kind of weird because you don't really get much info here as PRX. You have no idea if they're going A or B right now.
Nope.
And if the timings are bad.
They're starting to shift back, but looks like the Vi shifting around, trying to keep eyes on this side of the map. They have eyes on this corner. And
Bhai, 7 হয়ে
boy,
গেছে
they just
what the
cleared it.
fuck
Ping coming down behind Global Esports.
PRX দেখতে পাচ্ছেন না জি কে জি দেখতে পাচ্ছেন না PRX কে আর দুজনে গ্লোবাল উড়ে যাচ্ছে বলতে
in hand. Hoggle on the smoke. The walkout Autumn.
but direct am singer solo pick করছে কেন
Dead to Jason's hands as well.
what are
What
they
a
doing
nice
man
little micro adjustment
this is
from
not
Forsaken.
good
Expected that repeat and reposition just ever so slightly.
তো 9-9 হয়ে যাবে পরের রাউন্ড সেভ
Should be round over here.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way to try to recover this one. Patman can make it hurt a little bit more, but economy for PRX is quite strong.
টাইম
Set
নেই
though.
মারলো ভাই
Now we can just
রিভাইভ দিস না ভাই সবকিছুতে রিভাইভ
will.
ও রিভাইভ দেবে একটা গান পাবে
Your will not kill my allies. The PRX will win the round.
ঠিক আছে ভাই
That was Well, Patman is still on an absolute tear. This just is a little weird to me. I mean, Udo able to use this box against this setup, just something that PRX could never really get into a position. Had to get a little bit of help behind him too.
1 by 1 पिक दे तो भाई
cover Jing
मारेगा ही
there.
तुमको जो भी है
And Crystal, Guardian, Bulldog for Javi. One away from a couple big ults for PRX.
Golem
Lot in
Vandal.
play already for the side of Global Esports. Got quite a combo to set up to really clear a sight one way or another with the Nightfall and the Convergent Paths.
ব্যাটম্যান
Evolution there
রেস গুলো
for
বেকার
Udo to
করছে
maybe
গান সেভের
eat some
জায়গায়
of that-
ফাইটে
try to
টাইম
eat some of
ইউজ
that
করে
util
হ্যাঁ
again, especially from the Phoenix.
একবার করলো ঠিক আছে বাট
Love to get
প্রত্যেকবার
a bit,
করাটা
you know, some
I don't
advantages
think
in
is a
those
good
fights, even though
option.
we lost one earlier.
একবার কোথায় তিনবার থার্ড টাইম করলো
থার্ড টাইম করলো হ্যাঁ মানে একবার ঠিক আছে বারবার করছে না
Want to tee up something to push
You
a
are
little
correct.
bit forward with the refract.
You say that patience completely on display though, but I'm wondering how displacing it could be because I'm thinking about
সেম
Frost
এরাও
calling
স্ট্র্যাট
a
খেলছে
timeout,
মিডে ওডিন এন্ড অফ
considering how close things have gotten here.
Well, that's the thing with Frost. He calls timeouts when you least expect them.
একবারও
Yeah, that's how he
একবারও
keeps
কিন্তু
the
ইয়ে
bullets
করেনি
guessing.
It's just like
প্ল্যান্ট হয়নি
like
Nah.
these guys should be best friends.
হ্যাঁ 9ই তো আছে
Double dash forward.
ওপরে
Be caught in a trap. The Vi only
Mar
able
gaya.
to find one on the entry. One Crystal dispatches, puts them back in with the player advantage. Forsaken, however.
अरे पुश करने का जरूरत क्यों है ऑटम भैया
corner,
रहो
able to
ना अपने
find
जगह पे
Autumn back into a 3v3, and something completely unknown from his position here was hindered by the saturate, and now brings out a shot. This Jing from up above is able to find one. The jump around the corner, maybe a bit misplaced on their trap. Ooh, a bit of a fadeaway on that one. Narrowly comes out on top. A wry smile. But it is another round win for PRX. Flawless in this half so far. Yep, the operator is right next to you.
ताओ ये छाड़े भाई
I was worried for a second. It's a great little execute from Global Esports. Again, Nightfall and the Convergent Paths. You basically just hit anybody that could possibly be on site. And poor Envy's the one who gets hit by
GG
the
लग जे
Convergent
मैच
Paths. Divide up top, but then
हमें जीजी धोड़े नहीं ही मैच देखा स्टार्ट किया है समझ रहा है
that's crazy work. 6 in a row.
भाई उधर चलते देख
Still yet
टाना जब ग्लोबल टाना
going to be seeing a timeout call. The
ओके
militia buy is I'm going to start calling it. We'll see if it catches on, but everything that GE can relatively scrape together.
অটমকে মেরে দিয়েছে বলে
And there goes one of the players.
এই রাউন্ডটা সেভ
Anybody
করা
who
উচিত
I
ছিল রে
believe could outduel
ফোর্স বাই করলো
something with a sniper is Udo. Oh, Patwell, that's bad.
इस हाग जे भाई
Jeez,
1v1 तो मार दो
Oh,
Yes, there you go. Fast shot. And just Javi now.
দৌড়ে দৌড়ে মারবে ওদেরকে
One
তো
of
ভাই
the
সামনে
five.
একটা টিম
Dash just playing in Envy. And flawless for PRX as they gain the
এবার তো
lead.
पक्का सेव
10 to
राउंड
9.
টাইম आउट আসবে টাইম
This
आउट
has to be the moment.
এবার তো
Getting
নিলাম
ready
না
to go
একটা
into another buy
লাগাতার ছটা
round.
রাউন্ড
And
সাতটা
yes,
রাউন্ড
the timer will stop.
টাইম আউট দেখলি
oh, just a spam through the smokes there for
আগেই নিতে
Forsaken.
হতো এর আগের রাউন্ডে
আগের রাউন্ডে যখন নিতে হতো যখন 9-9 ছিল তখন নিতে হতো
Love it. Envy looking good with that Odin. So Well drilled here a little bit. You know, we talked a little bit at the half how we might be a little worried with this comp, with how this defense might look for PRX, but because they get that pistol, because they're able to get that early operator, they're able to really establish map control without the need for having a sentinel or that extra layer of util for info gathering outside of Envy's, fade. So this is
and obviously, I mean, they've never lost it because it's just been this flawless run.
Exactly.
So they bring that op out. It's a bit unexpected. Doesn't get kills immediately in the hands of Forsaken, but they haven't had to cycle another one in, so the economy has also just been built up and has been very steady for PRX.
Exactly.
Well, it took a hell of a long time, but there's the timeout call. Does it lead to a round win and a tied-up scoreline?
It might be time. We'll see. Got the rifles. So this round, so crucial here for Global Esports. They need this round to go to keep that economy check.
I'm not dashing now.
It's one in B-main. Possible up on B-main, guys. Trust me. Let's go.
Trust me.
They're getting up.
Direct on that call.
देखिए जी main IGL কিন্তু Batman.
I smoke also.
Gigabyte na dash.
Got a great read.
IGL টা কে দে?
Dash at the ready.
Autumn কিন্তু filter করে পুরো Batman.
Paranoia. That's right to the corner. And a multi-man face means that he's got to backpedal very quickly. So sight going to be taken.
Plant হয়ে গেল easy.
Global Esports quickly in with the plant. PRX now, onus on them to try to get this retake underway. They do have a nice
Zabby IGL.
Let it rip.
হতে পারে দাবি বা অটোর মধ্যে কেউ একটা
DP Forsaken gives his life. Trade of the omens. Now the
nice one Batman, let's go. R peak नहीं और नहीं peak. चुपचाप अंदर बैठो.
Operator in his hand.
Up safe. बस round win. Easy, let's go.
Doesn't want to give him the shots.
Call चलो इस पर लेके चल.
Bit of a pacier hit here for them.
Let's go. Zabby IGL কিন্তু full filter করছে Batman. ये बढ़िया चीज़ है.
That's the biggest piece of that puzzle. Would have liked to have seen with PRX being
Batman জানে না কোথায় কি করতে পারে.
Like if you're going to prepare for a longer retake, like if you're going to take a second to talk about it, how you want to execute it, I don't want to see them bunched up right on the other side of that wall. That's on the other side of sight here, right where you're seeing.
Fader gamer toner ये चलছে.
Competition. But if you're going to get that close and they're that fast, like I would have loved to have just seen him rip that nightfall right away and go, because you give GE too long to set up their defenses there.
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna out. Yeah. I will gonna insta scan. Go. They smoke me though. Please wait.
Hold down, wait.
Oof. Solo peak গুলো না ঠিক হচ্ছে না একদম.
Dead, Jing, a run it back available as all the rest of Global Esports just scaling, trying to circumnavigate this pit in front of B main.
Viper আর গুলো এরকম ভাবে দেখায় না.
Check around towards yard, a flash now, cycled forward, Envy just jiggling on the peak.
না নরমাল করেও দেখায়.
Connector.
Depend করে.
Now looks like maybe Global at least wanting to explore towards this A side.
This is cool.
See whether they find it. Not reinforced.
Okay.
Forsaken once again, striking.
Solo peak, why?
On the floor, and the other two players going to be identified here. Pushing forward.
Oh!
I mean, he has the ultimate available, so can get the recovery on the spike, but
still
in a pretty rough position as Jing unable to deny that one away. Plant now coming in. PRX going to have to scale out of their own pit. Checks around. Nothing yet spotted. Hobby now left to his own devices and can only find the one kill. Forsaken with a 4K. Trade back right into the lead once again.
PRX.
Yeah, like the big picture planning here on PRX once again on this defender's side. You have the pit. You can overstack the site. That was a problem last time. You don't mind giving up a little bit of space. You have that run it back there if you need it over at A, if things get a little shaky, if Forsaken dies in that initial attempt at kind of a push towards that direction. It's got a lot of options for PRX.
Timeout
a lot of layers to this defense that are really, really nasty to get.
Round crucial chilo
especially when Forsaken shooting like that. He was on it that round, and he's been on it
Uri
most of this
bappe.
map.
ওইটা কি
Something
মারলি?
that people really wanted to see because he was widely absent in that last series versus T1. Well, currently there at the top of the leaderboard. Shadows traveling. To continue that here. Swing around the corner.
Is it a one-way smoke?
Locked in, Forsaken.
আচ্ছা
মানে উপর করে ছুড়ে যতক্ষণ ওটা নিচে আসে ততক্ষণ one way
ততক্ষণ ওয়ান হয়ে আবার নরমাল তখন স্মোক হয়ে যায় নিচে চলে এলে
Yeah, just a bit on the Patman, but
মরবে ওই উডোটান
pops himself back up the full, but now fire gives the corner on him to dive forward. Forsaken to collect it once again.
বাজে খেলছে কিন্তু
Flash
গ্লোবাল
already, but there's a smoke bloomed, and Bobby will be able to go ahead and trade one back with the band of all things through the poison orb.
সাইড হিট করছে কেন যেখানে দেখছে তিনজন আছে why you hitting the side brothers पीछे आ जाओ
And for now,
जरूरत ही क्या है
risk, and they widely have to just slow things down and wait for that CD.
দেখছি ঠিক আছে আমরা তো এখানে আছি ভালো করে
Forsaken trying to break this one. Patman can just try to scale
Batman
forward, and he does. Forsaken
করে দিয়েছে
ends up getting dropped. The heal should be available, and it is. Starts getting top back up, scaling his way.
পুরো প্যাটম্যান কে ভরসে ये রাউন্ড
Divide, however,
30
silently
seconds left.
slotting forward towards A main.
4 সেকেন্ড অফ করে রেখেছে ভাই কিছু
Right
করার
to the
নেই
op shot. And now Javi.
হাভি
Too many options remaining other than to try to sprint his way across into the B
প্লে
site.
পড়ে গেল
Well,
at least প্ল্যান্টার পয়সাটা পেয়ে
Clutch
যাবে
would be quite the show here.
10 seconds left.
We're the new player to Pacific. Saw some
Spike
big
planted.
moments from him very early on here at
क्या
Kickoff.
जावी क्लच कर पाएगा
Great opportunity, but
মনে
man, oh
হচ্ছে না
man, is it going to be tough.
it's gonna be tough
very 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 very
Late
tough
to the trade.
ওডিন আছে ওই তাকে দেখে নিয়েছে
Get the spot.
Position known. TP's into the corner. The
बस
haunt is
लग
there,
गई
so they know exactly where he's at.
लग गई तीन दिख से मारेगा
Catches him with the shorty, and PRX
मैच
now
पॉइंट
up to map point from a 3-9 score lead at the half.
9-3 कार्ड्स हो रहा है
Gonna have one
अरे अरे अरे
round from this defending side.
hence proved
Match point.
Yeah.
9-3 cards is
well
real
reversed on this side of the map. The push and the
9-3
pull.
cards got real
The inverse Zeta.
It really is.
ওটা বাজে
It
ঢুকলো
is.
দেখলি কোনো দরকার ছিল না ওপেনে একা ঢুকে
Who would
যাওয়ার
have thought?
না না ফিনিক্সের এটা এসে গেছিল না
2026
বলিটা দুজনে ওখানে
PRX
আটকে
is
ছিল
way better at defense and Zeta's way better
মোটো তো
at
পাক্কাই
attack.
তো এসে গেল একটু ইয়ে করে দিল
Shocking. But final timeout call now. Sent for Global
এখন
Esports.
আমার টাইম আউট
They
পার
played
করছে কি করবি বা
and managed to get themselves into an overtime yesterday.
किसी को सैलरी नहीं दूंगा किसी को सैलरी नहीं मिलेगा अगर ये मैप नहीं निकला तो
And they do that here.
कुछ करो इसको मारो उसको मारो एलेक्स को मारो मेरे को नहीं
Sure.
पता
I
किसी
think
को
so.
सैलरी नहीं
I
मिलेगा
think this team's more than good enough to
বলছে
send us
বলছে
into overtime.
गेम में नहीं मार पा रहे हो
Just
तो माउस फेंक के
trying
मारो
to think of ways to think around the corners and the angles here that PRX has, because
गाइस देखो
just a step ahead
मेरे
and their
मौत के
ability
सवाल
to
है
control
ठीक
space
है
with that operator is a real huge problem. So
फर्स्ट भैया मेरे को टारगेट
to
कर
come up
रहे
with
हैं
something creative, you know, maybe a haunt
Let's
into
go,
a
let's
waylay
go.
dash or something like that to break him off an angle, or few things are
উডোটান কথা
available,
বলে
of
আদৌ
course, but you know, he's been owning something, has been with that operator, especially.
लाइक कर दो गाइस लाइक द स्ट्रीम 6 लोग देख रहे हो पट से लाइक कर दो 10 लाइक्स कंप्लीट हो जाएगा अभी क्या भी
PRX is good.
लेट्स गो
Usually.
They have been.
Thanks.
This, I mean, a complete total shift across the half. Res available, only ult at the moment here.
बैटमैन के
for
पीछे
Global
लगता है बेटा
Esports. Just from the shadows, though, from PRX.
Hey, if you can win this round,
Pick
you
করিস না,
should be
Batman
in a
না,
really
Batman
good
না।
spot with the ult
Okay.
cycles. We just missed.
বেঁচে গেছে ভাই
Batman's gonna
ও
keep
জানে
this
ডান দিক
off
চলে
as
এসেছে
well on the
দেখলি
line, but
ইজি এক্সপেক্টেড
just
দরকারই
being
নেই
hubris.
পিক করার ওখানে রেসটা গেল
That's painful.
जरूरत क्या है पिक
Res no
करने का
more. Haunt cleared over the top. Envy does still have that Odin in hand.
দরকারই ছিল না পিক করने का भाड़
He's already done it. Might have just sealed the deal on this round. Dash in, quick refract out, TP up over the top. Javi working his way into heaven.
Down B.
Gonna be looking for the backstab, but now noise is made into buy.
Jeez.
Has it completely in hand. Autumn left in a 1v3.
দুটো backstab.
Tremaine, the connector here, is gonna narrowly avoid the flick. Something dashing out the safety, and that's when they swing in for main.
Monkey king उड़ता हुआ आ गया.
Daylight robbery from PRX.
Well, it's a new year, it's a new look for PRX, and it's a
Ignore मेरे दिलो something Alex के.
blistering defender side
Ego
here
PK
on
match
the
throw
Corona.
है गालो.
This comp,
दरकारी नहीं ना solo.
The attack side
Why
should look
you
kinda
solo
solid,
peek?
I would think,
No
and
need.
The defender side might struggle. Complete opposite. That's kind of the name of the game for 2026 across the world in VCT.
ये cheer गुलों के तो बहुत
Place
sexy
your
है
orders.
secret
The
level.
new 2026 PRX now made with more stress than ever before.
Buy now, buy now.
Buy now.
Unbelievable. Wow. This may have global esports kicking themselves a bit, but we know nothing else that this team
This is do or die match.
tenacious. We saw them
हारोगे तो
tooth and nail.
टूर्नामेंट से
Just
बाहर.
yesterday, dropped that 13-15
সাত্তকে ঠিক
on the
বলেছিল
breeze,
2-0
came
হবে.
back,
মানে
Invested Gen G on Abyss, and invested them on Haven as well. So this still feels like it's going to be far from over, but certainly something to be avoided. We're going to Breeze next, though. The selection of PRX.
Jing Jet?
Yeah, it's going to be Jing Jet, you would suspect, unless they're changing things up once again. But I'm curious to see how this continues to look for PRX with more and more iterations on the big stage, because we know that Global are going to feel relatively right at home on that map.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's a rematch of a map that we saw from these guys earlier, so what is going to be different is the big question. What does Global Esports have for an answer to try to take that map this time?
Is the question.
nice.
Will they be able to push this to a map 3, or will Alex and something once again have the upper hand and best frost? We'll find out, but for now we'll send it back over to the analyst desk to break down Corrode.
I too absolutely can't wait to get into map 2, possibly map 3. But for now, PRX ends up winning their map pick of Corrode. It did look a little shaky in the first half, but as you know, defender side is a little bit more favored on this map.
Yeah, I think the comps maybe play a role into that as well, particularly GE's comp seemed like a bit of a nightmare to attack.
भाई साहब.
ব্রুট ফ্রিক আর SC1 কি করছে ওখানে গিয়ে গুলুগুলু করছে?
ওরা তো ভাই গুলুগুলু পার্টি. গার্ডেন খেলছে, গার্ডেনে গিয়ে গুলুগুলু করছে.
गार्डन में घूमेगा ना.
Sorry, there are no products.
It's
এটাতে কিছু নেই. এই আরেকটা যেটা আছে গ্যারি, যেটা 747 এ. This is not good. It's not a game, it's an emotion.
ये सब छोड़ो. 2026 अच्छा लाइट मोड जर्सी এটা দেখি. इतना ऐसा खेल लिया कि डार्क मोड दिखाने का जब मौका ही नहीं मिला.
वो गेम में दिखा देंगे. জার্সি में लाइट रहो, गेम में तो डार्क होना ही है.
बाप रे, এটা 2000 টাকার জার্সি भाई साहब. ये कुछ ज्यादा ही नहीं हो गया?
সব মানে এদের রেঞ্জ গুলো সব সেমই অলমোস্ট. সাইজ বাড়ালে দাম ভাই 5 এক্সেল 5 এক্সেল কে পড়ে ভাই? এক্সেল, ডাবল এক্সেল, 3 এক্সেল, 4 এক্সেল, 5 এক্সেল কে পড়ে ভাই? গোল্ডি ভাই ভাই গোল্ডি ভাই জানো নাকি? এটা গোল্ডি ভাই স্পেশাল.
আমাদের সুশান্ত ছিল না
ভাই? সুশান্ত শরীর কমে গেছে ভাই, একদিন ছবি দেখছিলাম.
হ্যাঁ একদম পুরো একদম স্লিম ফিগার হয়ে গেছে ভাই.
জিম ফিম করছে মনে হচ্ছে. এখানে নিজের নাম লেখানো যাবে. ওকে, জার্সি নাম্বার 69, জার্সি নাম্বার 69. ঠিক আছে, এক্সাম্পলে 69 দিয়ে রেখেছে. ঠিক আছে,
না না এক্সাম্পলে নয়, এটা মানে লিখলি বলে হলো নাকি?
লিখি, আচ্ছা লিখি, সরি না দেখ, এটা এমনি 69.
ঠিক আছে ভাই,
ঠিক আছে ভাই. জাভি একে খুব ভালো দেখতে এই মালটাকে. একে ঠিক আছে, একে একটু স্টাইলিশ আছে. এ তো ভাই बात नहीं करूंगा किसी से, खेलना है वो खेल के चला जाऊंगा।
क्रिस्टल के था
किस तरह ओ রাশিয়ান গাই। প্যাটম্যান কোথায়?
নেই নেই
এই
তখনও
তো,
ছিল না
এই
তো
তো
আছে
প্যাটম্যান।
আছে আচ্ছা ওই ফেস ও ফার্স্টে আছে
भाई पैटमैन ने फेस या तो क्लीन कब से हुआ गाइस? पैटमैन का बूटी बूटी गायब कर दिया।
আরে এই ইন্দোনেশিয়ান ছেলেপুলেগুলো এরকমই আছে ক্লিন থাকে একদম
না ব্যাটম্যানে গাল দেখলি না এখানে ম্যাচের মধ্যে? ব্যাটম্যানে পুটি 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 ভাই গালে অনেক কিছু বেরিয়েছে, এখানে তো ভাই ফুল ক্লিন, ক্লিন গাল।
ভাই কি সব দেখে নিলাম এই টুইচের চ্যাটে
তাই?
ওই দেখ অ্যালবারের মেসেজটা দেখ একদম উপরে ফার্স্ট টপ মেসেজ
ঠিক আছে, क्या ही बोलूं अब। तो PRX এটা দে, PRX এটা সেক্সি। এই যে এই ডার্কটা 5500। अब बोल, कम बोल रहा था ना ज्यादा बोल रहा था वो, अब बोल।
এগুলো
দাম
সব ওভার প্রাইস ভাই এর থেকে সস্তায় আমি মানে মানে তোর মানে ফুটবলের জার্সি গুলো পেয়ে যাবো অরিজিনাল সেগুলো
তুই ভাব 5500 টাকায় ভাই কটা জামা হবে বুঝতে পারছিস তুই?
হুম
পুরো পুজো শপিং হয়ে যাবে ভাই।
সত্যি ভাই
কিন্তু না এদের ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ডের কাজকর্ম অনেক, nothing you do will ever be perfect, but don't let that stop you from trying. PRX official match jersey w #w gaming এ দেখ কলার এখানে #w gaming। কোয়ালিটি কিন্তু আছে দেখ, ওভার প্রাইসড হলো। এত ডিটেলড ওয়েতে গ্লোবাল স্পোর্টসে কোনো ছবি নেই, এখানে পুরো দেখ কাপড়ের টেক্সচারওয়ালা ছবি দিয়েছে, কেমন কাপড় হতে চলেছে, ক্লথ মেটেরিয়াল। এদেরটা বেশ ভাল লাগে আমার, এত দাম রেন্দো।
এদেরটা ভালো এদের সব জার্সি গুলোই মোটামুটি ভালো হয়
দেখ না কত স্টাইলিশ লাগছে দেওয়াইকে, দেখ এটা পরে।
ঈদে বা ফ্যানাটিক
কিন্তু আমাদের পার্সোনালি ভাল লাগে কালার কম্বিনেশনটার জন্য।
কারেন্টলি জিটুর জার্সিটা দেখ বহুত বিচ্ছিরি কিন্তু আগেকার জিটুর জার্সিটা খুব ভালো ছিল
চিটু কোনটা?
এগুলো তো পুরনো পুরনো
10,000? भाई सस्ते में कोई है क्या?
ফ্যানাটিক দেখ
দেখছি দাঁড়া, আর এক ওটা দেখি। আর কি অরেঞ্জ কালার আগে একটা ছিল वो কি এটা কি 3 लाख?
इंडोनेशियन डॉलर
कन्वर्ट करने में कितना होगा गाइस? IDR टू INR 3 लाख ছিল না? ताऊ कम भाई 1600 रुपए, फिर भी कम है ग्लोबल से, क्या तो ভালো না है। FNQ না FNC ওরে পয়সা, ও ভাই চেয়ারটা কি দেখতে ভাই,
এটা তো বসে একটা পোল ডান্স করছিল বুস্টার
ভাই সাব
দামটা দেখ
10 crore দাম এখানে দেখায় লেখাই থাকবে না, এত দাম। এই ব্ল্যাক এন্ড অরেঞ্জ কম্বিনেশনটা হেভি লাগে।
স্বপ্ন ক্লিক কর না
ইউরোস, তাই তো ইউরোস, তো ইউরোটা না 429 euros, sorry my bad, 45,848 रुपीस का चेयर, पूरा पीसी सेटअप हो जाएगा इसमें।
না ঠিকই আছে ভাই বাকি এইসব চেয়ারগুলোর দাম এরকমই থাকে 30-40 এরকম করে
साला की चेयर भाई, কিন্তু খুব নোংরা হবে অরেঞ্জ কালারটাতে।
এমন করে বলছিস যেন নোংরা যদি না হতো তাহলে তুই এখনই একটা অর্ডার করে দিচ্ছিস।
প্রো কিট, আচ্ছা এটা কাস্টম। কাস্টম যদি লিখি কেমন লাগবে দেখতে দেখাবে এটা? মেড ইন পর্তুগাল, ওকে। एक्सेल कस्टमाइज रेड सी सेव। इधर दिखना चाहिए था यार, ऐसा कुछ बना देते। এটা মোটামুটি, খুব একটা ভালো বলবো না। स्टार्ट हो गया? আগেরটা দেখাচ্ছে।
না না এটা হয়ে গেছে স্টার্ট। ওটা রাউন্ড জিতেও গেল ভাই।
Yeah, they just kind of have a little bit of a firing angle
Sound
in
ঠিক
that
আছে?
fight. They've got some sheriffs to boot. They put them to good use, so nice start here finally. Global Esports gets that pistol round win. Could be looking at something a little bit different here. That chamber on a pistol round. Often a difference maker.
One enemy remaining.
But the sheriff's behind it as well. Looking nice with the ghosts. So solid stuff from Global Esports. Able to get that extra angle tucked in behind the wall. Not that it mattered too much, but nice little ideas being thought through. Judge for Yudotan.
Okay. 12 more rounds to go, guys.
Autumn.
Just 12 more rounds.
Couple sheriffs. Spectre in the hands of Hobby. He's going to be pushing out a main as the bulk of
shot.
Nice shot.
Back, एक back आया. Shot.
So too does something.
Hi Autumn.
Both your duelists out of the equation, nice and early.
Woo!
Autumn.
Woo!
Let's
go.
Just divide with the Marshall. Try to see if he can put a dent in.
একটাকে অটম মারলো, একটাকে ডিওয়াই মারলো।
Batman could just be a flawless 2-0 start.
और पिक नहीं ना, और पिक नहीं guys, और पिक नहीं।
Nice one from Divide, but how many more can he muster? Pushing down elbow.
এই আবার পিক করছে, পুড়কি কম না ভাই এদের, আমাদের মতনই কিন্তু। এই ওই দেখ, এই পুড়কি কম না। যেটা হেড মেরে দিত কি হতো?
Armor, and then Patman will swing for the kill. So there's the 2-0.
All right. Let's see what this has in store for us.
I gotta say,
oh, he's ready for her.
Second shot মারাত্মক মেরেছে ভাই।
Heck yeah.
Just something that I had actually asked Frost about is the roster was coming together all the way back at GCC.
Nice boys, nice.
I can't wait to see Autumn play Chamber. And he's like, well,
why do they like to go to the outlaw? I don't understand.
ঠিক আছে ভাই, ঠিক ভাই।
Well, we could. We have to do this, and we have to change that, and then that, and I'm glad that he figured it out.
He's got it worked in. I just love Chamber in general right now in this meta, especially on this map. I think you could actually.
Oh, goes to the top.
দরকার ছিল কি এটা?
Crystal somehow getting that kill.
Yeah.
So just fully unanticipated by PRX. Ends up being a 1-for-1 at the end, but.
Utotan a danger position.
Duelist and something still alive.
Was that judge even revealed in the last round?
ওটা যে ম্যাচগুলো হারছে না তুই খারাপ বলতে পারবি না যে খুব খারাপ ভাবে হেরেছে।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, জি খেলছে ওভারঅল ভালো।
খেলছে হ্যাঁ, এবার খুব ভালো খেলছে।
আর একটা হচ্ছে একটু কোঅর্ডিনেশন।
আর একটু কোঅর্ডিনেশন চাই, ইন্ডিভিজুয়ালি সব প্লেয়ার ভালো। স্মোকে ঢুকবে না, জানে স্মোকে বসে আছে। একসাথে ঢুকবে তো।
বল পিক করবে।
হ্যাঁ।
কিন্তু
টিপি বসানো নেই তো। नीचे है, नीचे है।
Jump up in the net, something amplifying. One of the nose scope from Autumn does not connect. Counter swing from Forsaken finds the kill, and now it's all down to Hobby. There's the drone out over the top, tucks away towards back pyramid, but it's being surrounded and dealt with. So just the one early kill onto Jing Fan. Very solid anti-bonus from PRX.
কিন্তু বোনাসের রাউন্ডগুলো বেরিয়ে গেলে না, পরে যা বুস্ট পাওয়া যায়, পয়সার বুস্ট তো হয়। ওই দেখ ও কিছু করার নেই।
That one right there.
প্যাটম্যান ওড়ার পরই চেম্বারে পুশ করে দিল না
Trap him. They again
ভাবলো
playing
ওদিকে আছে
patient
একটা
there.
এটাকে
Not
মেরে
no one's
দেবো
just running
এই
him
তিনটে
down.
বেরিয়ে গেছে
Showing a little bit of caution. Envy saying, "Hey, let me drone first, and then we can finish the job. Let's keep that economy strong."
আগের দিন প্রচুর পিটিছে ভাবে ক্রিস্টাল
Bit of a spray from the Odin, slow orb as well to delay
ওই দেখ
something. Just sending out early fake info.
Some posturing from both these players, but ultimately, both will back away.
They're gonna try to show something here.
খুব বাজে পজিশনে খেলছে ব্যাট জাভি
Nothing this far forward. Ball going up, but it doesn't fully block off anything.
একটু তাড়াহুড়োতে একটু ভুল হয়ে গেছে এটাকে ইমপ্রোভাইজ করে দেবে আর কি করবে
ইচ্ছা করে করেছে উল্টো পাল্টা অ্যাঙ্গেল
Go for it.
যেন ওকে আবার ওই বক্সের পেছনেও চেক করতে হয় মানে ওয়ালটা ফেটে এবার ঘুরে ডান দিক দিয়ে
The
বুঝেছিস
strong side stack over on A.
Thrown the spot out. Actually doesn't end up getting cleared. Jing now going for the entry. Rendezvous set up at backside. Jing on the prowl. Not seeing much of anything quite just yet, but you know the relative position of the chamber, especially now with the ping out. Unable to find that flick. Swings it around the corner.
Nice shot.
Overwhelming. You're not able to find the kill. Jing going to be taken down.
Shot!
But Autumn redraws with the operator. 20 HP.
Shot! Bhai Autumn মরে গেছে 1v1
Comes out on
না
top.
2v1
Has the heal for himself as well.
don't
Leaving
peek guys
NV
don't peek
alone in this 1v2. Spike in hand.
10 seconds left.
Taps faking
nice
the
shot
flank.
Batman nice shot
Getting flushed into the open. Global
Hey, revive
Esports
দেবে
ব্যাটম্যান তো নেই
able to find this as it'll just be grab the
Hello.
operator the res there
Pace.
onto Autumn.
Yeah, there are two players there that thought they had Autumn
কি যে
killed,
করছে এটা
in that
মানে
corner,
ব্যাটম্যান বলছি জাভি
and they didn't. To swap.
সে যে রিভাইভ দিয়ে দিয়ে
On the other side of the map by Crystal to try to deal with the lurk.
ড্যামেজ দিয়ে দিয়েছিল ওই জন্য মরলো
But Jing transferred over to Yudotan.
4 সেকেন্ড মারে
I think he
কিন্তু
thought he had
প্রচুর
Autumn.
মারে।
Oh,
ও নো স্কিপ করে দিয়েছে
I can drop the up this round and use my
filthy no scope.
You wanna wall up? You wanna wall? Let's wall.
Nasty shot.
ওয়াল করবে বুঝলি ওয়াল দিস ওয়ান মেবি
And now hands the operator
Mark
over to
the
Udotan.
হ্যাঁ ওয়াল করবে এই ওয়ালটার কথা বলছিল ওয়াল দিস ওয়ান
দৌড়াতে আসেনি
অফ দি মাটালো
Does get cleared. Recon up and over. Exchanged on both sides. As the global players sent scattering away. Cosmic Divide going to be called in. The peak and over the wall. Saving his life, I believe.
দেখে এলো একবার ছোট করে
Spike planted.
বুলেটসও যায় না না
না না
ওটাই মুশকিল
Abilities
Blood getting ready to come through. Not too Fury available, but it's Envy playing point at back
Nice
sight.
shot.
Immediately he gets flushed out. Kills exchange 2 for 2 as
Don't
Jake
একসাথে pick, একসাথে pick. Nice one.
He'll be able to find the one. Something gets a piece as well. It's all down to Patman.
আরে
He's gonna be
তাই
caught reloading. PRX. And just trading it back and forth over these last couple rounds. Things within touching distance.
Yeah, nice barrier set up behind the barrier for PRX. Some good trades, some good firing lines. Able to have those crossfires in place, and they're not
It is the
broken
global
quickly
in
enough and
case
efficiently
जीते
enough by Global Esports.
अपन को तो
First
निकालना
one,
है
okay, maybe we're gonna go. Some quick ones. Oh, Forsaken.
আমাদের
Peaks
অফিস
high
কলিগের
at 3 there, but still all's well that ends well.
বৌভাত
Getting a nice little back and forth here.
নিমন্ত্রণ না সবাই যাচ্ছে
Different than we saw in Corrode.
Oh, for sure.
এই যতটা অবধি হবে ততটা অবধি क्या ही है
Wow. Wasn't the player revealed.
রন্ধনগুলি একটা হেডফোন দিয়েছে ভাই
Challenges for that and immediately finds a headshot. A hell of a one there from Autumn.
ভাই এই যে পিস্টল না কি বলে শেরিফটা এটা ভাই কুচবি লাগে জানি না
A great way to try to
পিস্টলের দেখেছিস আগে
start off a thrifty attempt.
ভাই এটাই তো ইয়েটা না
Bobby, where are you?
ফ্রন্টিয়ার নিও ফ্রন্টিয়ার
নিও ফ্রন্টিয়ার
বেসিকটা আপগ্রেড করলে আর ঠিক করতে পারবি না ওটা চেঞ্জ হয়ে যাবে
Speed. Raises the wall. Back pedal coming through. Stink bite going to be lobbed in as well.
দেখে নিচে দুটো আছে
Over the top of that one, I believe. Yep, Javi
দুটো
spotted, and they end up lining up for him. Tries to find the flick on the Udotan. Doesn't manage to make that happen, but Jing taken low, now taken down. Bucky able to find the kill. Pass lane set up,
Are
goes
nah,
rushing
too.
into by. It's the no scope. Just piles right into it.
গান ড্রপ
Shot
করতে
wide
পারবে
onto Autumn, but further damage has been taken by the chamber. Just two players dancing around the back of Orange here.
Enemy
And
remaining.
timing shots from something are able to find Crystal.
Shot.
A little
Nice
bit
try,
more.
nice try.
Eventually will get taken down. Two players
Good
surviving.
save round, good
PRX,
save round.
they tie
Not
it up
bad,
3-3.
Yeah, some interesting ideas there from Global Esports. Some nice shots
হেরে যাবে
from
গ্লোবাল
Autumn.
দেখবি আজকে
Just not enough behind it. Get that eco
কিন্তু
to
ব্যাপারটা হচ্ছে
go.
এই রাউন্ড এই এটাকে রাখতে হবে ওদেরকে এই রোস্টারটাকে
It's probably so
এটা
doable
গুড
right up until
পারফর্মিং
this
রোস্টার
Yeah, that's the backbreaker right there. If Yudotan can stay alive with that neon, could be very, very different. But Davai is
গ্লোবাল স্পোর্টস
very good with the operator, as we have seen many times throughout the years. Him or something, it is a dangerous weapon in any of their hands. That is without a doubt.
ওকে
wanting to avoid similar score line as the last time that they had played. Frost calls the timeout here. Obviously, very different composition. Set to try to catch PaperX off guard. Where is that fan?
You gonna shake his hand?
গোটাম
Oh, he's got another autumn sign. Let's go.
He's been off to a great start so far on the map.
Yeah, I mean, Autumn's been stellar today. The last 2 days, he's been really, really good
Yes.
for Global Esports. Love to see it.
You spam, Sava?
Yeah, I
Listen
don't know.
in.
I watch on top. Pull up right away. They open doors.
Huh?
Two more mid, guys, two more mid.
I had the same reaction as the coach.
Yeah, Vladimir just shaking his head.
No more mid.
All right.
Sure.
1-for-1 trade.
Get
Divide
flashed.
down. That's the pit out of the equation. Batman has one of his own. He's playing, leaning in towards this door side. Doesn't have any intention of investing in here, though, but he's going to
Batman.
try to push this wall and catch them off guard. Tailwind forward. Jing pushing, and they're not paying attention to it at all!
লেটস গো
Completely, utterly destroys him as Envy. Now left to try to do it alone, but he
পুরো
cannot.
প্যাডম্যান গেম প্লে এটা
Great call here.
हर स्केलर एम्बर
Patience
करे
from
ना
Batman.
पूरा चुपचाप सुमड़ी में निकल जाता हूँ पता नहीं चलेगा
Nice cheeky placement of that wall. And PaperX just doesn't read, and they're pinging all over the place. Oh, yeah, just the timing. Great flash, the right idea. This is
একশো
just
তিনখানা মুরগি পেয়ে গেছে ভাই সামনে সামনে
little sneakery.
Pat, it worked, Pat.
It works beautifully for Pat. Yeah. That one's frustrating.
एलेक्स टेबलটা লোহা দিয়ে বানানো হয়
The timing with
জানে
the
ওরা
wall as
পিটি
soon as
পিটি
the dimensional drift is popped.
There's a force buy for Divide. Hero rifle. I mean, maybe a little bit more punch alongside these blades. 7-1 though for Jinx. Been a much rougher go of it on this jet compared to the first outing versus Global.
পিক করবে মার খেয়েছে একটু
Either way,
উঠতে উঠতে উঠতে
shot
মেরে দিল
on the way in.
ওটা
This Autumn
Huh?
able to find
किधर
Forsaken
से?
walking through elbow.
अच्छा मिड
Going
मिड
on a
मिड
flank.
मिड मिड मिड
Yutan now just around
Oh,
the corner
okay.
with that judge. Immediately just snipes him out of the sky. Slides in.
She's
Can absolutely
I
annihilate him.
shot উডো
Looking like a flawless is something.
কি সেভ করবে ওটা নিও
I'm sure. Let's see what he's going to be able to do here. Needs to die, but no weapon. No, I think it's try to recover whatever. I think Forsaken had a sheriff. Never mind. He's just gonna grab an orb.
ওদের দেখ কোনো টাচ
Take that
হয়নি
for himself,
উডোটান ছাড়া
try to get some ult charge, and then maybe get a kill.
যদি একটাকে মারতে পারি
Yeah, if you could find a kill here, that'd be
দেখ গোল গোল করছে
nice
পুরো
consolation
স্পন্দি
prize.
চলে এসেছে কেউ কি দেখবে
যদি বাই চান্স একটু
What if
যদি
he just goes all
আমি
the way
যদি ভাবছি
around?
ওরা যদি রাশ করে আর আমি একটু ইয়ে করে দিতে পারি প্ল্যানটা দিতে পারি
এর সাউন্ডটা শুনতে পেয়ে যাবে যাবি
And then wins
And then
30
wins.
with
seconds
2
left.
HP.
That would be,
The
ওই
greatest
যাবি
clutch
সাউন্ড
ever
শুনে
witnessed.
নিয়েছে
yes.
Well, Hobby, maybe, no, I was going to say maybe we'll backpedal into him, but it does turn around. And there you go, flawless
শেরিফ
confirmed.
শেরিফ
Global
শেরিফ
Esports
শেরিফ
now
শেরিফ এর পেছনে
carrying on, up by 2 rounds.
শেরিফ লেনা থা
See what PaperX are going to have coming into this because that pit's still available. The overdrive, the Hunter's Fury, there's a lot of ults. Forsaken's in the open, going for the Astral Form.
Not the ideal spot. Never get the awareness that Yudotan's behind the pyramid.
Brett.
Sava, you voting?
Yeah.
This guy like
Yes, bro. Now
yes bro
The swing of emotions across the stage.
I have to come in.
to be mid.
Wait, he ulti? Yeah, be ulti. Hey, where's it? Viper ult.
Pinging.
Pinging.
The swing. Good counter shot from Jing.
আরে দরকার ছিল না পিক দেওয়ার ওটা
Stepping.
সেকেন্ড পিকটা
Player advantage now for PaperX.
এই ওভার পিক করতে দেখেছিস ডিফেন্সে
Walking up to the mid.
আবার মরবে হ্যাঁ এটা দরকার আছে কোনো ওটা কোনো দরকারই নেই কিউ পিক কি
জানি এ তো ঢোকার চান্স নেই মিডেই আসবে বা বিতে আসবে
At A main for Patman. Looks like no.
এতেই
Just
আসছে
gonna leave the Yor to linger around
দরকার
the
দেখ
area.
কত এগিয়ে চলে এসেছে কোনো দরকারই নেই
Up a bit. Comes back across. Works his way into shops.
ওয়াই
Potentially could be.
By
a
Urutan
risk.
danger position.
Everyone has left the area. Something. Oh, goes
Timing.
for TP. He turns around. And that gives you the opportunity to get the flick.
ভাই টাইমিং
Big misstep, a big
Missing
catch
edge
for
by
Yudo.
Urutan.
And now a 3v3.
এর মোস্ট পিটটা চলে পিটটা চলে গেছে না
Check on that TP.
They have a drone.
বোঝাতে চাইছে
going
প্যাট
in.
পেন যে আমি এখানে নেই
Looks like Envy going to be going for it, so Patman just tucking away. Hasn't been spotted
তো
yet.
করবে
Drone not quite going to make it all the way
ঠিক আছে।
behind Pyramid. Patman might just
What
find out
timing,
crazy
bhai.
timing.
আরেকটা
Both of them
আছে
were looking away. Jing trying to
নাইস
swing
ওয়ান
forward
নাইস
now.
কভার
Yudo
ভাই
arrives,
নাইস
comes
কভার
to the
ওদিক থেকে কে
rescue.
ওটা
Just Envy boxed in behind
উডো
PRX.
উডো উডো নাইস ওয়ান
Swings
Nice
out. Patman wins
one.
it.
Let's-
Global Esports, they get up to 6.
This
Nice
is
cover,
so
bhai.
expertly played by
ভালো
Patman.
এইসব কভার গুলোই
He's
লাগে
able to get ahead of the
Fight
recon
করবি
dart
এক side
onto the other side of the pyramid.
কভার না পেলে মরে যেত
Nice trades early for PaperX. It's really what you needed to give yourself that man advantage, but yeah, something caught off guard.
টাইমিং
Oh,
ভাই
man,
সামথিং এর
yeah.
টাইমিং হয়ে গেছে
This right here.
ভ্যালোরেন্ট টাইমিং
He just knows how to work against that Sova util so nicely.
Time out.
PRX
So well thought out by Pat.
Alex
Yeah, I
Borbe.
was wondering, is it PaperX's turn?
अच्छी
The
गाली
timeout
दे रहा
indeed
है
it is, so kind of curious. Seems like they're starting to get flustered. The operator comes into play once again, and all of a sudden, you know, once you can get to that gun, it feels like both teams are having a really hard time finding the adjustments to deal with it, to be able to take that space comfortably. So probably talking about maybe how you can work some of that smoke util. You know, you've got the double controllers. You should be able to get a little bit more zone control of the map. Maybe put a little bit more
এই যে
attention
প্যাডম্যানের
towards
গালা
speed.
দেখেছিস
Something like that. I'm curious to see how PaperX is gonna come out of this. They have a Hunter's Fury. But Autumn's got his ult. So does Yudotan.
You start seeing a step up, though. I mean, Jing and Envy both pretty rough goes of it here. 3-8, 3-9. Jing was the one leading in kills when they played against Global Esports previously on this map. Will reposition into a fast hit.
Scanning ahead.
Reassessing, sends out the recon. Shock darts at the ready. Double stack behind pillar. Could be good value, but for now the pit going to be bloomed in.
I too.
Something not quite getting caught by the sprays there.
এখনো এই রাউন্ডটা চলছে অনেক স্লো রাউন্ড চলছে এটা
To make Global think that box is going to be cleared, but
Spike planted.
still going to have their work cut out for them trying to get
Batman.
more. Never mind, the pit's dropped. Haven't just
ব্যাটম্যান
found a
করতে
mine.
মেরে দিল ভাই
স্প্যাম স্প্যাম স্প্যাম
Sinkin, rushing him down and somehow doesn't get a kill.
মারতে পারিনি
He puts him low, but can't confirm him.
ওয়ান বাই
Now
ওয়ান
it's
না
just
ওয়ান বাই ওয়ান
Jing.
পিক না ওয়ান বাই ওয়ান পিক না
Cloudburst thrown down, tap of the defuse. Jing looking for a timing, but now they know exactly where he's at, and he
Shot.
cannot find Autumn.
নাইস রাউন্ড নাইস রাউন্ড
নাইস
Feels like PaperX is giving in to the stress and strain in these rounds.
আবার
Unsteady
99 হয়ে
hands.
যায়
Global Esports, though, steady as she goes.
Yeah, just the judge just didn't go. If it does here for Forsaken,
8-4 হবে 9-3
could be a
হবে
very
না
different round. Divide just goes peeking out of his pit. He gets cut down. It's just being watched like a hawk by Patman.
One enemy.
I don't know how Forsaken doesn't get at least one with that judge, but
I do not understand. I do not understand. I do not understand.
I don't know either.
yeah.
How do the Trends not kill him?
I do not
Yeah,
understand I do not understand
understand more than anything.
I do not
Let's just
understand
just to leave it.
ওরা প্লেয়াররা নিজেরাই জানে না কি করছে অ্যালেক্স কি বুঝছে
We also don't understand.
I'm totally fine with
fans also don't understand no one knows what is happening
keep the bucky, that's fine.
just something is happening এটা কি
fine.
ওয়াকিং
Yeah.
স্মোকটা সরবে জিজি
Oh, Patman being so sneaky here.
You know as well to try to draw attention, but okay. Pat still trying to play out of this, but this time Forsaken is able to find the kills. Crystal
Batman
the
round
one to try to hold down
Puro
this
Batman.
site. As Autumn swings around from behind, has that operator caught a glimpse of the jet, but will be able to catch a shot on the Divide. Spike, however, brought forward, ready for the plant.
2v3 আছে
বাদিকটা চেক করবে থোড়ি
Forsaken still holding close and will be able to get the intercept kill onto Autumn. Crystal now the do it all, swings in, finds
Okay.
Jing. This is still very good damage because PRX,
বাদিক
they are broke.
রিকন
No real money to speak
Recon.
of here, but we'll be able to get the
একজন তো
round
ফাটাবে
victory.
রিকনটা
Potentially can
একটা
make
ইনফো
this
তো
a
পাওয়া
7-5
যায়
half.
ওই অত ছোট এরিয়াটা থেকে
Finally.
একদম ফাটা বের করবে কি করে
Able to find a counterplay.
জাম্প করে রিকন মেরে ঢুকে আসতে হবে
Push out here really nicely. Great util. NVT
মিডটা খুব বাজে খেললো
They've got layers to this mid hold.
তারপরে
Patman just too many
এই যে
targets out there.
এইটাই
One enemy
ব্যাটম্যানকে
Forsaken
আরেকটু
so
টাইম দেয় আরেকটু
patient.
টাইম ইয়ে করলেই বেরিয়ে যেত
Was
পরে
wondering
যদি
if he's
রাশ
gonna
করে
use
লেগে যেত
a star or a
আর
smoke
একটু
here,
স্মোকে
but
থাকতে হতো কিছুক্ষণ আর ওই 3-4
had to
সেকেন্ড
wait
মতো থাকলেই হতো
make
3
sure
সেকেন্ড
that
2-3 সেকেন্ড
angle that Autumn killed Divide from is dealt with. Challenge Patman Crystal over towards the front of A. I mean, everybody leaning so hard into this mid area.
কোথায় বসে আছে ওটা
PRX is gonna have to fight for this. It ain't gonna be easy.
ব্যাটম্যান মরে যাবে তো
Great position from Patman. Gonna get spotted out by that dart.
গেল প্যাটম্যান
They still suspect somebody in the corner, but
ফুল
hasn't
ইউটিল ডাম্প
really
করলো
landed at his feet, so still very
হ্যাঁ,
healthy
কিন্তু
despite
কিন্তু
the
এখনো
shot
বেঁচে
darts.
আছে ওই দেখ কোথায় বসে আছে দেখ
Almost ready.
I mean, look at this boosted wall.
That is, oh my god.
This is insane elevation from Autumn, and
It-
yet
কোথায়
They
কোথায়
might
উঠে
just
বসে
still
আছে
didn't see them.
Oh,
Walk forward though. A bit scrappy,
Nice
but
one,
eventually
Patman,
able to
nice
find the
one.
Divide, gonna be taken down.
You are divided.
Scale forward.
হ্যাঁ
Hobby able to find Jing
কি হলো এটা
right before the cause
কে
divide
দৌড়াচ্ছে? আমি
comes
ভাবলাম
through.
এদের
Something
team-এ।
now tucked into
কে
his
জানে না ভাই
tiny
কে কে
little
দৌড়ে
cubby.
দিচ্ছে বোঝা যাচ্ছে না ভাই
এবার
He
পিকটা দে
must
পিকটা দে
be
পিকটা দে ও সামথিং
পড়ে
তো
পড়ে যাবে
They're checking in around this site, but no, he'll just go for the
বেরিয়ে
peak.
গেছে সামথিং
It crashes over.
ছিল ভাই
No.
কিছু একটা হলো ভাই আমি কিছু বুঝতে পারলাম না।
কিছু একটা আমিও বুঝতে পারছি না কি হচ্ছে
কে দৌড়ে যাচ্ছে কোথা থেকে দৌড়ে যাচ্ছে কে অ্যাঙ্গেল হোল্ড করছে তাও মারছে না
Autumn
I was gonna say.
gets the
ভাই
turn.
কি দেখাচ্ছে ওদিকে তাকিয়েছিল তো কখন ঘুরলো
ওটাই ভাই ওইদিকে দেখেছিল
ভাই অবজারভারটাকে চেঞ্জ কর ভাই
Birds.
যখন দরকার নেই
অবজারভারের কি দোষ বলতে এমন করে খেলছে
Rez coming through.
দেখো,
Somebody wants to try to clear that out, but
উল্টো
just completely and utterly surrounded. Batman has been able to deliver the
Left,
kill.
right.
His enemy just couldn't quite track him down.
পিকি করতে দেবে
He
না
had any numbers as Hunter's Fury could save them the round, but
পিকি করতে
all
দেবে না
alone, there's just no hope for that one.
8-4 দেখলি বললাম না 8-4 হবে
Esports once again,
Automatic
a
shot
strong
targeting.
opening half.
দেখেছি
ভাই
Yeah,
সাহাব
and I think this time-
ঘুরে একটা ফ্লিক মেরে দিয়েছে
Maybe this attacker side has a little bit more legs, but you don't have that
এইটা
extra
অনেক
layer of
important
smokes.
ছিল।
The Viper
হ্যাঁ
could make it pretty tough. But I felt like smokes from Forsaken at times
Oh,
weren't
দেখেনি।
necessarily as impactful as you'd like from an Astra.
Let's go for nice.
লেটস গো মানে
Yeah, so they're feeling okay about that scoreline. So
এরকম রবি শাস্ত্রী ভাই ভাই
just wait
ভাই
and see going over to
Exactly.
this defender
Good
side.
moment.
And PRX still has some of that comeback magic in him. Yeah, I mean, they're just doing a great job controlling the map, finding those kills, holding the angles that PRX isn't expecting, finding good timings to make their moves, hiding players in spots that PRX isn't ready for. And again, it's Autumn, top in the charts in the first half with the ACS on the chamber.
I think last time out, it was 7-5 at the half for PRX from starting on the defending side. Were able to get the finisher on their attack, so significantly better handled by Global Esports with this defense. Can they punch through is going to be the question.
এটা আবার কি
Yeah, I mean, generally you're not going to
5,000
get
টাকা নিয়ে
as much
বসে আছে।
value out of a chamber on your attacker side. That
5,500
isn't always the case, of course. The Neon is really what needs to get things revved up
এরা কি বলতো দুজন
for the
ফ্রেন্ড
side of
গেছে
Global
একসাথে
Esports. Yudotan
এ ওকে সাপোর্ট করে
See
ও
what
ওকে
this
সাপোর্ট
Neon can
করে
do
ঠিক
after
আছে
being
ভাই
stuck on veto duty so far the entirety of kickoff. If he can get it going for him.
Have a good time out
Fair
there.
point. Will this
এই
just
রাউন্ডটা
be
দরকার ভাই
a
পিস্টল
repeat of
রাউন্ডে
the start of last year? And they improved.
লাস্ট তিনটা পিস্তল
One
রাউন্ড তো মনে হয়
push out
জিতে
of
নি একটা
Nest.
না একটা যদি সব
Being
PRX
on face. Into elbow, the swing's coming in, and Udaton.
সোলো কেন
This match is won, but will be traded. Jing able to find that with the sheriff.
চলো ঠিক আছে
Hearing
1-1
the
আছে
rendezvous out. As now Patman making his way forward here in mid, but Envy critically able to find Autumn before
Timing.
the headhunter can really ring true. but
Nice one.
Patman
আরেকটা
finds a great
expect
timing,
that
but
third one bro
just forsaken until he looks back over into the sight. Now just something
ওয়ালটা
to try to
কোথায়
rescue
হলো
them in this pistol.
মিডে মিডে
Otherwise, Global
দেখ
start
মিডে
things off
দেখাচ্ছে দেখ
9
লাল
before
রঙের
the
ওয়াল
half. Now they know exactly where the Yoru is. Double face in.
Short.
Crystal to collect it.
হুম
Global, they tie it up 2-2
Game
in
খেলবে এবার।
pistols. They get one step
মুখের মধ্যে
closer
এসে
to
বসিয়ে দিয়েছে
sending us
classic
to a map 3.
Yeah, that one really important for global esports.
হুম
Just based on how Corrode went.
স্প্লিটে ভাই দেখ
Kinda
না
need
ডিসাইডার
this
ম্যাপটা
one.
স্প্লিট স্প্লিট এমন একটা
Go
ম্যাপ
account
যেটাতে
for the second
PRX
layer.
বহুত ভালো
Patman
খেলে
again, so smart against his former team. Always finding that timing to hit him in the back, hit him where they
এত
least
দূরে দূরে বসে
expect it.
হাতই পৌঁছাবে না
I mean, they need this, but you also feel like PRX absolutely need to close this 2-0. Think about how split went between these squads the last time.
That's true.
They got absolutely bodied.
That is very true.
Well, once again with a Marshall, but no one yet playing in towards his side of the map.
অপটা নিয়ে নিক
A little bit of a
ওটা
কবার দিকে
এই দেখিস এই সামথিং ওই জন্যই বসে আছে বুক বুক করে ঝাপাতে ঝাপাতে আসবে
the bandit for
মেরে দিয়ে
Jing.
পালিয়ে যাবে টিপি আউট করে দেবে
PRX looking to give themselves a little bit of an
এদের
extra edge
মুভমেন্ট
to
এত
try to
ভালো
find the thrifty.
কিছু করতে পারবি না মুখের সামনে দিয়ে মেরে দিয়ে চলে যাবে তোকে
ওটাই ব্যাপার ভাই
You know, you're kind of just expecting, if you know, thinking back to Corrode, what you saw here from PRX was,
বিতে দুজন
you know, a death ball push out from one side of the map. So GE looking
Oni
for
shorty.
that stack again. They commit. They have a backup plan
চেক
here.
করবে
Going to be able to
এই
cover
চেক
this
করলো না বক্সটা
alone in time.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Then again,
স্মোকে এক্সপেক্ট করা উচিত
tucked up to the
Brother
corner.
Chilo.
Shorty
Jesus.
able to find one. Quick little fade away.
এক্সপেক্ট করে তো ছিল এর মধ্যে ইয়েটা দিয়েছিল
Not finding anything, and something just going to try to play himself in with that flash. Forsaken.
হোয়াট ইজ হ্যাপেনিং গাইস
Bounding forward.
কিছু একটা হয়ে গেল
Manages to make it a 2-for-2, but now Envy getting involved.
Warren
Catches
Butalik still
Unoton, and suddenly start being concerned. Knife out. Patman just now. Swoop in. I thought that Envy for sure had heard the footsteps.
বড় গান আছে না ওই জন্য
Rather
অ্যাডভান্টেজটা
turns away. Chance, but a narrow one. A lot of it feels like it might just come down to the vibe with
Marshall
this
আছে রে
Marshall
কাছে
being able to find some shots. This one going wide and
Uff,
manages
পাঁচ
to break
লো
line
কি?
of sight. Gets around the corner.
মলিটা
Well,
মার
some
ওখানটা
damage onto the divide.
এক্সপেক্টেড
One enemy remaining.
Jing now finished off.
একসাথে পিক করবে দেখ
করবে জানা আছে এখন টাইমে খেলি
Time,
এখন কোনো
হ্যাঁ।
দরকার নেই
ইস মলি ইজি মলি
Get himself onto a narrow little line here.
আরে মলি
Finds the headshot.
মলি আছে তো
The bites
হ্যাঁ
out there.
মলি আছে আগে মারো না মলিটা
will
ভাই
bring it to a conclusion. However, a very
আগে
good
মারো
thrifty
মলি
attempt for PRX. They made this one hurt for Global Esports, but they still can't stop them from getting up to 10-round wins.
Yeah, cute little play here. Flash out, and Autumn's trying to scramble.
টপ ডাট মেরেছিল ভাই
Throws a couple hundred credits ahead on their bullets at it
লাফাতে
too.
লাফাতে
হ্যাঁ এই জিনিসটার জন্য
By
কেউ
Patman in the long run, but man, oh man, it was labored. Some really good ideas from PRX.
মলি
A little bit of disappointment from Crystal there.
Fine, he'll be
এই
fine.
এরা সেভ
He'll be
করছে
alright.
কারা সেভ না ইয়ে
গ্লোবাল
হ্যাঁ সেভ
Unoton has the Phantom.
Something I mean, he acted like he just didn't even see anything.
Oh, he saw him. He pinged it.
I don't know, it's just no even attempt to try to fire a shot, but okay.
Ooh.
Quick one, but
গানটা পাবে একটা গান পাবে
hell of a hit from Patman.
Pat.
Now weapon recovered.
He is just so good.
হলাম কি হলো ও আচ্ছা
Devi holding close
same
on the
team, same
corner.
team.
No flank coming through, so we'll just be straight up into main.
ও wall করে দৌড়াবে মনে হয় নিয়ন
The tailwind available. As wall raised, back up onto the half wall for Jing. Slow orb going to be sent. Fast lane coming through.
ওরে
Devi.
বাপ রে
I mean, barely any damage is found. Smoke falls.
Nice.
Jing's right there out
ভাই
in the
সেভ
open.
রাউন্ড বার করে দিলে তো
Quickly
কি
dispatches
বলবো
him.
হ্যাঁ ওদের গানগুলো নিয়ে নিচে চারজন
All the weapons handed over.
ইভি কোথায়
Planted.
And a lot of this
দুজনেই
damage
দুজনেই
patched up
রোটেশন
by Javi.
একই দিকে আছে
This is looking absolutely and utterly catastrophic for PRX.
পুরো সেভ রাউন্ড বার করে নিল ভাব পরের রাউন্ডে বাই আসবে বুঝতে পারছিস কেমন লেভেলে ডবল ওয়াই
2v4.
লাইক দেখতে পেয়ে গেল
How you meant to pilot this spot. Just not connecting. Needed that.
পিক 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 করে মেরে
This
দিছে
corner
এই
doubles
রিভিল
that.
দিল না
Enemy
Envy
remaining.
Baba,
still
কি
somehow
হাগলো রে।
is able to
Yay!
find one. Forsaken gets two, but there's Patman.
What?
Ever
Hey,
the
hey.
finisher in these rounds.
ফালতু মরলো
A
ওখানে
3K form, 22-7-1.
কি লাভ হলো ভাই
He wants that revenge.
Our bike
He
with
wants
the-
that map 3.
ব্যাটম্যান কটা মেরেছে দেখ ব্রিজে আলাদাই
Alex
খেলছে
wants to
ব্যাটম্যান
call a timeout.
22টা
I
মেরেছে
mean, this
ভাই।
right here,
Hello,
second
hello.
shot through the box. Just some delayed reactions and some odd timings. Right as Jing is kind of going to maneuver himself a little bit closer to the pillar, that's when the hit starts coming through, so he's not on top of there to get that first angle down in.
Oh my god, oh my god. You
Oh
guys
my
have
God.
no idea how to play anymore.
Timeout.
And just some whiffed shots as well from PRX on that entry, and better shooting from Global Esports, and that's round done. And this is looking nearly a certainty that we're going to split.
Have to start the run back. Just hard to imagine it coming through. I mean, already such a strong lead. Momentum on the side of Global Esports and a big shutdown on your anti-bonus round. I mean, it's all smiles on the opposite side of the stage. Having a whale of a time. PRX need to try to wipe the smiles off those faces, but it just doesn't feel like they're capable of doing it here on Breeze.
No, it feels just completely different. You know, even though Forsaken's 11 and 13, he doesn't look comfortable with the util sometimes, and Devi's been a little bit shaky, and well, everybody's been shaky, to be honest, and they're gonna buy into this. They're forcing.
That's not the one tap they would have liked to have seen. Forces the heal onto Javi. I mean, they show presence shifting over towards the doors, and then I assume that it's just an audible. They just cut right up into mid. And now they might just have this pivot into B.
Well, the good news is you've been able to sneak something into the back lines, but I think Yudo's somewhat suspicious.
Well, it definitely is. We're about to maybe find out. Crystal sprinting, something swinging, killing, finds it. Doesn't have an exit strategy, and as he tries to set one up, it's the bad news that Yutan is right there, dialed in on the line. Jing trying to work his way over towards Nest, getting picked apart, and be stunned up for the moment. Warning ping coming down, and Forsaken still quite far away. Double up, able to find at least the one kill as Autumn plays up in front of this Cosmic Divide. Finds one, Crystal now going to be rezzed all the way back over towards Elbow. Wall set up, and Divide just trying to skirt along this wall, but he's about to be timing.
Enemy remaining.
Tavi finds him, and it's now all on Forsaken. Even if he can find Autumn, but she cannot. It would have been that potential Hunter's
उनको
Fury from
निकालना
long
होगा,
range
bro.
to deal with. This map is looking over
Match point.
as Global
Okay,
Esports.
ये वाला
8
लास्ट
chances
राउंड
to
देख
close
लेते
it
हैं
out.
फिर
It's
अपन
just
निकलते हैं
so hard, it seems like, for PRX to have follow-up spatial awareness. The initial awareness, good in this round.
গ্লোবাল স্পোর্টে
Able to
2-0
work
করে
that
দিলে
open
তাহলে হয়ে
space,
যেত
but then something anticipating that Yudotan would be there.
মানে 9-3 কার চলে গেল
হ্যাঁ ওটাই হলো
to that space.
তাও
that
ভালো
they're
খেলেছে
playing
খারাপ
by their
খেলছে না
opponents.
ব্যাপারটা ওটাই তো মানে কি কিছু বলার নেই অ্যাকচুয়ালি
মানে ওটাতে একটু ক্লুলেস লাগলো যখন একদম
লাস্টে ওটা হয় তখন পরপর রাউন্ড হারবি না যত ভালো টিম হবে না কেন
Pop the
ক্লুলেসই হবে
overdrive.
Yeah, they just want to bring this one to a swift end.
আমার মতে ভালো খেলছে এই সিজনটা খুব
Already
ভালো
some early
খেলছে
damage out of Forsaken.
আরে 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 কি কাকে কাকে কি মারছে কেন মারছে
Able to find one as well, but continues to swing forward and ends up
বাজে
taking
খেললো
it down.
রাউন্ডটা
Forsaken doing well to find a second kill.
ওরা
The
একটু
Hunter's
impatient
Fury
হয়ে
is
গেছে।
out. Jump through the smoke.
খুব
Crystal
বাজে
Spike down.
eliminated now by something. Going for the some
হিল
swing.
কর হিল কর
Sits him down.
পরে রিলোড
Heal available.
Good.
A 1v2 would be a monstrous clutch to bring this map to its end. And oh, they give him an opportunity to isolate, but Jing will be able to get it. No. 7 more rounds to go. If PRX want to push this into OT.
সাতটা রাউন্ড দেবে না ভাই অতটাও নুব না আগেকার যে
Something at the
গ্লোবাল
very
থরি
least. You
এটা
can string a few more together.
আগে গ্লোবাল এই সব সমাজ থেকে হেরে যায় না
Mechanical skill, that
এরকম
sharpness we saw in Corrode.
অপোনেন্টের 3 এদের 11 ওখান থেকে হেরে গেছে 13-11
You gotta do this.
আগে
Love
এইসব
it.
হারতো।
That is Global Esports.
এখন হবে না ওটা
End it quick if you know, with that overdrive and all that other stuff, but didn't work, so what?
You want to play?
For the
Let's
fast play.
play.
It's the tour de force.
There's 3 players stacked on the other side of this here. As Jing up and over the top, the ping reveal. Oh, going for tiles crunch here in a main. Had this one up their sleeve for a little while, it would
ওখানে
appear.
বুম বাম হয়ে যাচ্ছে এই সাইডে বাইরে
It ends up looking
চুপচাপ
gorgeous.
শান্তি
Swing out, Patman. Still finding
এটাও হারবে
Forsaken.
পরের রাউন্ড সেভ 6-12 7-12 এ জিতবে
12-8 জিতবে
12-8 জিতবে
Autumn snaps down, finds the first.
12-8 জিতবে
This becomes a lot more doable.
Ridiculous.
Spike still dropped over by Shops.
I have
Be
the
scooped up. Crystal just joining in,
শুনতে পেয়ে যাওয়া
playing alongside Autumn.
আরামসে শোনা যায়
V
হেডফোনে
scales forward with Jing, getting a good amount of information, relaying this to something who needs to now try to hold the door.
সামথিং কে জানে না মানে ওদের সামথিং এর ইনফো নেই
এবার সামথিং ইনফো পেয়ে গেল
It's being
মানে
made.
এদের কাছে নেই
Reveal.
সামথিং হ্যাঁ সামথিং
Reveal
কল
reveal
দিয়ে দিয়েছে
আসেনি।
বিআরএ
Force for the check
বিকামিং
the
ড্রোন আছে তো
Not quite, but Crystal.
দুজনের
Swings
ড্যামেজ
both of
রে
them so very
এইচপি দেখ
low,
দুজনের
52 health between the two.
কিন্তু 2v2 করে নিয়েছে না
Push out,
One enemy
in
remaining.
বাবা
Spike
arriving a
down
bit
B.
faster than they might have anticipated.
I have the spike.
Recon for the ping.
আরে
Rendezvous behind the half wall, spike in hand, but Jing scales forward. A 3K for him on the jet, starting to look alive. Still yet, though, 6 more rounds needed for PRX.
Yeah, some good moments here and there. Again, these little set plays have worked well on this map for PRX. They're able to get their traps to go, but usually it's been GE the ones who have been finding little moments. This is look and a half. Nicely done by Autumn. Yeah, round. Getting a little too dangerous. Not too sure where the other players are. Went for the plant, paid the price. Weak buy. Autumn has a rifle. Still a res there for Javi. Patman is a pit, so look at him.
Gonna try this again.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the reveals, but it's gonna be a Bucky from Utatan to take them down and find something as well. Rez invested, Inby darted right into the face. And the aggression is
ওভার
counteracted.
বিলটা গান দিয়ে ফাটালো
Slight misplays and overconfidence in the round from PRX as them pay the ultimate price.
মাইক অফ
This is Forsaken and Divide to try to stop this map from coming to its end. Crystal sat up on top of the wall, sends down the warning ping. Swing in, quick little rendezvous out. Forsaken unable to find the catch. Spamming with the counter spam. Wins it out of the end now, just Divide. With an orb the drop. They cannot find the transfer. 13-6.
চলো লেটস গো
A fantastic showing here from Global Esports, setting themselves, and this is what I was talking about, the tenacity. Give up the entire second half on that opening map of Corrode, but they come right back into it, and they destroy PRX here on Breeze.
Yeah, they are looking really sharp with some of these new comps they're bringing today. They've been pushing PRX the whole way, and this time it wasn't just a push, it was a shove. They pushed them right out of Breeze, and into split we go. No idea. I mean, you have to assume here for PRX that there's going to be some thought to that interceptor. There's going to be some changes to how to clear that to set up Jing on the.
Okay guys, thank you so much for coming and joining the stream. मेरे को थोड़ा बाहर निकलना पड़ेगा इसलिए अपन थर्ड मैच वॉच नहीं कर सकता. Sorry for that. लेकिन thank you so much. I hope ग्लोबल जीत जाए आज. तो मज़ा ही आ जाएगा भाई. ठीक है, चलो गाइस, बाय बाय, गुड बाय, गुड नाइट. फिर मिलेंगे आपसे अगले वीक, क्योंकि पहला 2-3 दिन नहीं होगा क्योंकि मैं थोड़ा सा बाहर रहूँगा, लेकिन आई विल बी बैक सून and we'll continue with Detroit and other games as well. Thank you guys, bye bye, good night, tata and sayonara, bye.